Hey-yo, welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
Hey, I'm Phil.
And welcome to the show today. We're glad to have all you guys joining us here on this glorious Wednesday evening. Feel free to type in our chat. Let's make sure that this sucker is working. I'm going to do a little test message here just to double check. Oh, great. And my screen goes out over there. That's okay. Type something in the chat boxes down below, and we'll see if it pops up. So tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit about what happened with us in YouTube last week. And the kind of bullshit.
I still don't understand what's going on with that. I'm not a streamer. I just talk on stream sometime.
Yeah, for real. And I don't know, it was ridiculous. So we're going to be talking about that. And then we're also going to be talking more about, obviously, the ongoing situation that is a Kilauea volcano that has been going on this week. It's getting crazier and crazier. Hey, hit that mic. Is that mic on or off? I'm going to mute it for now.
Hey.
Okay, it's on. All right. So yeah, we're going to keep talking about the ongoing situation that is Kilauea. Right now, hold on, let me shut down some of this stuff. I feel like our bit rate's kind of low right now. We're kind of looking a little laggy.
Choppy, yeah. We're chopped and screwed right now.
Let me see. It says our stream rate's pretty good here. Let me just turn this screen off. Maybe that's what it is. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the ongoing situation with Kilauea, and we're also going to be talking about, I have a couple stories. I sent you some, Phil. Did you see it?
Yeah, you sent me a couple, and like a non-streamer, I didn't read it. Like, I didn't read them.
Yeah.
But I saw I know about the second one you sent me, which was, I think, the football one.
Okay.
And then the first one, I don't know anything about that. I was like, what the fuck is this? And
yeah, the kneeling thing?
Poop.
Did you see that? Okay, so the NFL talked about, so we'll talk about that, the kneeling.
The parents suing their 30-year-old son.
Yes, the parents suing their 30-year-old son. Okay, I see the chat up there. Okay, so it should be working. Thank you, Morris, for joining us. Thank you, Sicarius, for joining us. We want to thank you guys for joining us. In spite, if you are joining us on YouTube now, I mean on Twitch or Facebook instead this week instead of YouTube. So here's the situation. I put a little video out on YouTube just for those who didn't know, but we got spam striked last week, and apparently what happened was I had to redo our stream key for Facebook, which a stream key is basically what links our Facebook to the live stream. So we can use the Restream IO. And I had to stop the stream because they changed the stream key on me, which in turn I have to change it in the software, which in turn means I have to stop the stream. So I played 2 minutes of our intro video, which shows like our normal handles, our Instagram handles, our Twitter handles, and where you can visit us on wherever you want to watch us.
Like a contact card, pretty much.
Yeah. And so it's that starting title screen. And basically, we got tagged for a spam strike on that. Now, I don't know if somebody flagged us, or I don't know if YouTube was the one who caught it. But, it was a shitty situation. All of a sudden, we get a spam strike. We got our show cut off, like, 22 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like, Ashley was, like, so into the show. By the way, we got Ashley and Monica in house tonight. Hello, ladies.
Hey.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Hello.
How's it, guys?
Thanks for joining us tonight, ladies. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
So, it cut off 22 minutes in, and that even fucked things up even more because I was like, well, what the hell is going on? Why did it cut off? I'm thinking I have to restart the software again because YouTube's not connecting, and then I find out YouTube is like, nope, fuck you.
Yeah, it just cuts you off completely. It just fucks up the whole rhythm of the show, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. We do have Ugandan knuckles on the desk. I'm glad you noticed that, Scarius. Good eye.
What is Ugandan knuckles? Okay.
Have you seen the Ugandan knuckles?
No, but I know you referenced it before.
Yeah.
Is that the thing about like where is something?
Do you know the way?
Yeah. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? Oh, I didn't mean to push that. Oh well, that was funny.
It kind of like matched though the tone of it.
Yeah, I think I have that on here. Do you know the way? Anyway, I'll find it.
Hey, Chris. Let's cheers so I can start drinking this beer I have.
So, cheers to the show, guys. Cheers to us still going on Twitch and Facebook. If you can join us there, please join us there.
Yes,
Cheers,
definitely.
ladies.
Cheers.
Phil doesn't know the way.
I don't know the way. And you would think I would. You would think I do, but I don't. I do not know the way.
It's okay. It's okay, Phil. We'll forgive you. Morris, I don't know if Morris is going to forgive you, but.
I hope you do, Morris. You're a cool dude, man.
Scary says, I've been what does that say? Drowning?
Yeah, I've
My
been
world.
drowning my world in my Hero Academia before I head off to Red Cross.
Oh, what's going on with the Red Cross? Something happening in New Zealand? So Scarius is from New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot of Red Cross help going on in Hawaii now with the floods are still an issue. I know Hawaii's looking for a second round of funding for the flooding on Kauai.
Oh, yeah.
And Big Island, obviously, that's an ongoing situation. With now there's 22 fissures that have opened up.
22 fucking like cracks in the earth. They're just like the earth just opened.
These aren't cracks. These are like, well, I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm just like, but they're spewing out lava like like they're their own volcanoes.
Yeah.
And like these lava lakes are going all the way good, like, well, I don't know how far it is from the ocean. It's not too far though. I think it's like 10 miles or something like that, 10 or 15 miles.
Yeah. Because where is
And
it? Is it like near
it's
Pahoa?
Pahoa? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like right down by like it's like on the way to Kalapana. Have you seen like you know where Kalapana is?
Yeah.
It's like a little northeast of Kalapana, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and now we have now they have a new issue called Lays, which I guess it's a lava haze is what it's supposed to be. I've never heard this word before in my life.
No, yeah, this is new shit. Like we're all gonna learn some
you can
physical
get-
science.
You can be learned to today.
Yeah.
But it's called Lays. So what happens is the lava hits the ocean water, and it creates hydrochloric acid in this hydrochloric acid steam. So the steam's like hydrochloric acid, and if you don't, hydrochloric acid is basically the same acid that's in your stomach.
Oh, okay.
That's
so
the-
like digestion.
That's
like
the
acid.
digestion acid, which won't kill you right away, but if you're exposed to it a long periods of time, it'll
Just like eat away at like whatever.
it'll
It's
eat like a t-shirt in like a matter of hours, kind of deal. If you left like a t-shirt in the haze,
haze.
It'll eat it up in like a matter of hours.
That's fucking. Yeah, that's,
So obviously,
dude, that's crazy as fuck, man.
you got to be careful of that, and now they have to evacuate residents in the area of just where the steam is floating to as well, not just the lava affected areas.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah. So we're experiencing like offshoot things of like the lava flow itself, you know, because everyone's like, oh shit, lava. But now there's like the sulfur dioxide gas. There's this lays we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like there's like this
There's
shit.
all kinds of. It's not just the lava. Like the lava is actually like the least lethal part of the whole thing because there's time for you to get away from the
Yeah,
lava.
it's relatively slow moving.
But even if you're in an area nearby and you have the sulfur dioxide or this lays that comes anywhere near you, it's not good for your respiratory system at all. Like your lungs melt, basically.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, it's like the worst case of like acid reflux. Like
Yeah.
so
Worst case of acid reflux.
yeah.
And we all know acid reflux sucks, man.
I don't think I've ever had it.
You can't really I've had heartburn plenty of times.
I don't think I've ever had heartburn.
No?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
How do you not have heartburn?
I don't know what that is. Like what was it? We went to we were eating hot wings the other day.
Uh-huh.
And like I guess it might have came up, but like so I played basketball, like good like amount of basketball after I went to sleep at 4:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 7 in the morning and went to go play
How
basketball.
the
like
fuck do you do
9
that?
in
I
the
don't even
morning.
know how you fucking do that. Anyway, okay.
And that was the only time like I felt like what I can only assume is heartburn or acid reflux.
Yeah, I usually get it after like I eat like acidic or like really greasy foods. That's
See.
usually when I get it.
See, if I had any of that, I would probably have like a much better diet. Cause fuck pain. That's my whole thing. Like, but I don't get it. Like, I just don't get any kind of like.
It's horrible. It's like it sits up in your like esophagus,
Oh, I know what it is.
and it has that like burning like feeling to it.
I know what it is. I shit it out because my poops aren't the best. My poops are not the best.
I mean, that could just be from like spicy food.
yeah, but isn't that like?
It's not really heartburn though.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
if you're shitting out hot sauce and buffalo sauce, like
I know, but like
gonna sting.
I'm saying like instead of going like back up into like my throat, it just goes straight through my fucking colon and out that way.
I mean, it could be. I don't think. I mean,
That's
I
not
think
how it
that's more
works?
that. I mean, like when you eat jalapenos, obviously you get like fire shits, right? Like that's kind of.
I mean, I used to.
You don't anymore, dude. You got an iron gut, man.
Yeah, I handle spicy pretty good. Like there was a time. What was it? Like around 2010, I think. Someone told me jalapenos had a lot of vitamin C, and I was getting sick.
Yeah.
And so vitamin C like has jalapenos have vitamin C, and then not only that, but it helps your sinuses, right? It clears out your
Right,
sinuses because.
makes sense.
And so I was just eating a shit ton of jalapenos, dude. And like since then,
Like straight,
yeah, just straight, just like fuck, just like where can I get jalapenos? Like
you're a fucking beast, dude.
I was buying
like
them at the
seeds and
store.
all.
Yeah, I was at that time I was deployed, so I was in Iraq, and you go to the cafeteria, and they would have the salad bars, and it's a topping, right? So you go and you can get as many jalapenos. So I used to just scoop fucking scoopfuls of jalapenos on my plate, and just fucking eat.
Were they
straight
the
jalapenos.
like soggy ones? They weren't the fresh ones either, right? They were probably the ones that are like in the can.
Yeah, probably. Like I don't know. I didn't see how they like put it out.
Okay.
They weren't like the.
Were they
you
like
bite into-
brown or bright green?
Nah, they were
like,
green.
They were green.
Yeah.
Okay. Like sometimes you can tell the brownish green ones. Those are the ones that they like get out of the can,
Mhm.
and they've just been like soaking in the juice. Like,
Yeah.
those ones I think hurt more than like the fresh jalapenos.
Mm.
The fresh jalapenos are definitely more have like that. They have that like bell pepper kind of flavor.
Okay, right. So it's like flavor with spice.
Yeah, but
Like-
it's got a kick.
Yeah.
But it's got a kick. Whereas like the ones soaked in the can are like vinegar, almost vinegary, because they like sit in the juices. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And they might use vinegar to keep them fresh too, or what? You know
Yeah,
what
like
I mean?
preservative.
Preserve 'em. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
But yeah, back to this lava flow.
So back to the fire shits.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about the fire
Yeah.
shits, but the actual lava
Yeah,
flow
the
on the
lava
Big
flow.
Island. And I guess how's the geothermal plant? Did it,
They said the lava is moving like slowly away, it's moving really slowly.
mm-hmm.
So they said it hasn't moved more than like a couple miles in like the last couple weeks. So they're like, it seems like we'll be okay
Yeah.
because the flow isn't pushing towards the plant. So they said that probably will be okay. It's kind of more flowing downhill the other direction. Is
Yeah.
what they're saying. So and the flows have kind of stopped at those fissures near that plant, but the ones like the 21 and 22. Like those are like their own volcanoes right now. They look insane. Like if you see the picture, just Google the pictures, and it's amazing. Like
Is that the one where there's like the helicopter? I like that was the latest
Yeah.
one I seen. Like it just looks like
there's people.
fucking
There's been
just
people doing
crazy.
drones and drone footage, and helicopters have been flying over it.
Yeah.
And then basically like these reporters just stand like 100 feet away from, like maybe not that close, maybe like 300, 400 feet, but you can see them in the background. Like that's the backdrop for their newscast is like a spewing volcano just like in the background.
Yeah, no, I saw one on Instagram. This guy was like, I don't know if it was his house or whatever,
Yeah.
but it was like coming and you can see it destroying the house, like on someone's property. Like lava is fucking like, you know, and like he's just like tracking it. Like he's like play-by-play footage of this lava flow destroying this fucking property, and I'm just like, dude, why are you that close? Like I don't understand it. I am so confused by that.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I played the game, The Floor is Lava, and I wanted to get the fuck away from that shit. And these people are acting like that shit's not a big deal. I don't know what their childhood was like, but couldn't have been that fun if you didn't play The Floor was Lava.
you know you didn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Otherwise
you
you're
did.
done.
Yeah.
Lava spatter. Oh yeah. So there was the first injury from these lava flows happened this week as well.
Was someone goofing off? I hope no one.
No,
Okay.
it was someone in their house, and they're fairly close to where the lava fissures are, but they weren't ordered to evacuate quite yet. But they were close enough where this rock flew through his house. He was on the balcony, right? Yeah, he was on the balcony, and a rock literally flew and hit his leg. Like the splatter like hit his leg and it went through his wall. So like
They say that a lava splatter could weigh as much as a refrigerator.
yeah, so he was okay.
We got to come up with a new name besides splatter, because
Splatter.
that doesn't convey how fucking vicious that is.
It's instant cauterization at least, right?
Is it?
I would imagine.
Yeah, yeah, like
It's just
magma.
2,000 degrees.
Yeah, dude. Fucking magma.
Okay, here. Hawaii officials on Sunday reported the first known injury related to heightened volcanic activity from Kilauea after a Big Island resident was hit by lava spatter. See, it's an official word. While standing on a third-floor balcony. That person, identified only as a homeowner on Noni Farms Road, shattered his leg from shin to his foot when lava splatter struck him. A woman from the blah, blah, blah. Lava spatters can weigh as much as a refrigerator. Even small pieces of spatter can kill.
It's fucking lava, people.
Noni Farms Road is a residential road that lies to the east of Leilani Estates neighborhood in Pahoa, where majority of the attention has been focused ever since Kilauea's volcanic activity increased dramatically 3 weeks ago. To date, at least 23 fissures have formed along the northeast-southwest line in the rift zone. Most in Leilani Estates and Lanipuna Gardens neighborhoods. Lava emerging from the vents has destroyed dozens of homes.
Yeah, I think they said last time I checked they were like 40 structures. So structures, homes, and
Yeah, I know it's more than that now.
yeah.
I heard somewhere in the neighborhood of like 50, 60.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sicarius, I had to confirm it was a word. It's spatter is actually the word they use. So yeah, so I guess the guy is gonna live, but he did shatter his leg from his shin to his foot. So I guess he's gonna be okay. But yeah, I guess the injury was. I'm imagining like his foot is almost gone. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to think like if something the size of a refrigerator that's 2,000, it probably wasn't that hot, but it was hot enough. And
No,
it hits
yeah.
your leg's gone. I would think you have to take that thing off.
I don't know if he lost his leg. I think that's a detail they would put in there. You know.
It sounds like the guy didn't want people to know who he was. People are saying it's like huge grenades going off. It shakes the whole community.
See, that's something I would never experience because I would have. Never mind. Because different circumstances, people going through different things. I respect it.
Yeah, so.
I would have been out that bitch. like, I would have been.
Sicarius is rough.
The
Maybe
floor
he
is
got
lava.
Maybe you got a metal leg.
What is it? Maybe metal. Yeah.
Maybe you got a metal.
Yeah, it might. Hopefully, man. If
Not if you had robot legs.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I watched Grandma's Boy the other day. I was like, I can't help it. I was like, I gotta turn this movie on. Sometimes I have
We
a
had to
craving
watch it
for
recently too, because there's too many great references.
Yeah, there is, right? How did he
Quotes.
see me?
Yeah. Oh,
So
did you see? I saw a headline. I didn't click it. I think that's like the story origin, my life. But I saw a headline.
Thanks,
It said
Jenny,
some of the
I'm sorry, go ahead.
some of the fissures are spouting like blue methane. Like you can see like blue methane fires coming up
Yeah.
from like some of the. Did you see any of those pictures? I
Yeah.
didn't see any of those.
That's how
But
they're
I read
saying-
it, but I didn't see it.
That's what they're saying the residents to look for. They're like, if you see the blue flames coming out, they're like, you should probably leave the area, because that's the
Precursor.
sulfur dioxide
Oh.
gases. So they said that's what's burning that color.
Oh, and another question I have. So, all right. So I went to the Big Island. I went to the Kalapana. I did like the hike. And you go to like the ocean edge and shit. And you can watch the lava flow from the tunnels out into the ocean water.
Yeah.
That, like, they never talked about this
I didn't
fucking
hear about
acid
that.
eating, this shirt eating fucking gas that it spews.
They said it wasn't an issue until it hit the water. Then
Yeah.
once it hit the water, it became. Are you talking?
Yeah, it flows out into the
Oh,
ocean.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the shit like you can either take like a boat, like you can take
Oh, right, the
boat,
tours,
yeah, the
right.
boat tour, or you
Yeah.
can take a hike to the like along the not beach but like the rock's edge, where the rocks
The
meet
coast?
the ocean. Yeah, a hike to the coast.
They're still doing it. I saw boats out there in
Yeah.
the last forecast. So people.
so
are
like
still
my
going
thing is
out
this:
there.
like where is this Lay's been this whole time?
That's a good question, because yeah, you're right. Like this lava's been hitting this water for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't as intense, or maybe it wasn't as thick.
Yeah,
so
it's
maybe
gotta be
not like an
intensity.
issue. Yeah, I think it's just like the concentration of it is
Yeah.
what the issue is. Maybe.
And then maybe it's just the way like because you know how we have like trade winds, right? So like
Yeah.
from north, and maybe it just naturally, just majority of the time, just blows that shit out over the ocean.
From what I was seeing in the videos, the smoke was like blowing away from the boats. So like I think they go like upwind. They go upwind from wherever the smoke is.
That would make sense. I mean,
And they still,
that's just a better experience if you're
Yeah.
a boat captain, you know.
Well, and I heard like there was a boat that got there were a couple boats that got busted for
Being too close, right?
being too close,
Yeah.
and some of them were being illegally operated too.
Yeah, because randos like, dude, I'll
They're
grab
just
a
like,
boat.
I have my personal boat, and they charge people $100, and
Yeah.
then they go, get on my boat, and I'll take you out there.
Yeah, they cut that shit out though. Like, it's monetized and it's regulated, so you can't just like grab personal boats and shit now.
All right, Sicarius, have a good night. Good luck with your
The Red Cross adventures.
Red Cross, your Red Cross classes. But yeah, we covered a story earlier in our episodes in the past where like that guy was trying to build his own boat dock.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember that?
I think I remember that.
He just came into the harbor and he started like moving. He brought his own tractor in and just started moving rocks and shit because he was trying to build a dock for his boat tours to the volcano.
That's what it was.
Shit.
That was
Yeah.
That's oh my god.
Like
So that-
sacred rocks?
Yeah, like they're I mean
'Cause
everything.
a lot
All
of
the rocks are sacred.
very,
Yeah. So
That's bad.
I mean, you obviously can't move without. You don't. He didn't have city or county approval.
Nothing. He had nothing.
So
He just had
that's the main thing. It's like
he just had $1 and a dream. That's it. That's all he had.
Yeah. So, I hope we got some people coming over here from YouTube. I hope they saw my video, and it gets out there.
Yeah,
But
I'm hoping that too, man.
I feel kind of empty inside without, I haven't seen Raph on here, but I know he has a Twitch. So, Raph, get your ass over here. I think he just is a fan of Tony. I think he just likes Tony.
Bro, Tony's got a lot of fanboys, man.
Smoot's back in town. I invited him to come up too, but I don't think he's gonna take me up on it. But that's okay.
Why'd you say it like that? Boo.
But yeah. So hey, all you out on the big. I mean, the people being displaced have a rough time of it. Like I seen a lot of them are staying in tents right now. So yeah, it's really harsh like conditions they're having to deal with. Like if you don't have anywhere to go, like it's pretty tough right now because you're pretty much staying in tents. Right now it's raining. It's pouring rain outside, so they're probably having to deal with the weather.
Yeah.
It's still been pretty wet lately, so hopefully those people get back on their feet, and hopefully they had insurance. Most of them have insurance, but
Yeah.
I know it was a high risk area, so not everybody had insurance.
Yeah.
So
And that, oh my gosh, dude, I didn't even know this, but I guess somebody posted this, like I didn't look into it at all, like a social media post, but there's a before like 1988 or sometime in the 80s maybe, a picture of Kalapana,
yeah,
the area in the Big Island,
Mhm.
and then after volcano happened and all that shit, like do yourself a favor and look at before volcano or before lava flow and Kalapana and after lava flow and Kalapana, and you can see like how much devastation this will have on people's lives, like how much it can have on people's lives, how much it can affect their lives.
turns it into like a desert almost, basically.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
just
lava
a
rock desert.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's just crazy, man. Like you're out there, and people like when I went like to do the hike to go look at the lava and shit, like people now like have like homes and shit built like on like in those areas. It's weird, but
Yeah.
but there's like nothing out there. It's just fuck it, it's crazy, man.
So stay safe out there, you all, and I hope all these people land on their feet. They are getting assistance from the Red Cross, so
Yeah.
I mean that's good, and they're getting a lot of donations and stuff.
Yeah,
from the rest of the state.
3M. I guess that company that makes tape.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, they were handing out special masks
Oh,
for
yeah.
the for ash. It's not masks for sulfur dioxide, but it is it at least helps for volcanic ash and that sort of thing. So, and they like donated like I don't know thousands of them for
Yeah.
the people out there. So that was cool. I saw that. It's like so, but yeah,
They're
it's
good on
getting
these people for all
yeah.
the help and stuff that
yeah, it's a national story. I hope it doesn't just like you know, like go by the cycle, you know, just doesn't get swept away, and it stays on people's minds, you know, that these are people's lives and
It
they
keeps.
they need help.
That's the thing is like everybody thinks like focused on like the beauty of this stuff, but they don't really like realize like all the people that are like put out
Yeah.
for this. So yeah, you know, I'll post something up on our Facebook and our Twitter and stuff if you want to help, or just donate to the Red Cross because they're doing good things for the people over there. They're doing a lot to help. So yeah, hopefully everybody over there is okay. So what's so funny back there? What's so funny? What's going on?
She said the word vernacular.
Vernacular?
Okay. All right.
All I said was viscosity. Vernacular was.
You ladies are picking some interesting
Yeah.
words here.
Can you stop saying slurs on air, please? Thank you.
Viscosity? What are you talking about? Motor oil here?
Oh, viscosity of beer. That's not a metric. That's not a. That's not. You don't use. Do you use? Do you ever talk about the viscosity of a beer you're drinking?
Not typically.
Not typically. It's not a typical like.
It's not-
Oh, this viscosity. It reminds me of a 30 weight motor oil. Like no.
I mean, I guess it is like you know, a way to determine a beer's like viscosity. There is that, I guess, but not a lot of people. Most people would just be like, "Oh, it's heavy," or "It's like thick," or "It's like."
Yeah.
But I guess yeah.
I guess maybe like
Yeah.
between like a
sometimes.
Guinness, like
Not a
heavy
normal
porter-
conversation,
Yeah,
but
it's-
if you're like breaking the beer down, then maybe you'll bring it up.
Okay.
Maybe we'll use viscosity tonight in our beer review, okay? And we'll see where we go with that.
You know, I always say, just use like the way to talk about beer or anything you don't know what you're talking about. Just transfer lingo that you know something about. Like if you know about cars, you know they have like viscosity and shit like that. So you transfer, you just use that, and beer tasting.
Got it.
So like, oh my gosh, the aerodynamics of this beer is it's second to none. like that kind of shit, man. It works. It works. That was a bad example, but like that was on the spot too.
Not quite 10W30.
Yeah.
I'd say more like 10W10.
You got, bro. It's definitely WD-40.
WD40. It's really slick.
But
you know,
try it though. Think about it.
Yeah, they say if your car is having oil troubles, just pour some beer in there, and the viscosity should make up for it.
Really?
Don't pour.
People are saying
Don't pour
that?
beer in your
People are
gas tank.
saying that. Everybody's saying it. It's my choice.
Well, since
Yeah.
we're like on the topic of beer, do we want to get into our beer tasting for tonight?
Beer. I will. Yeah. I will do that.
Are you sure?
I won't do a form. I will not do that.
You're not gonna do the form tonight?
No, that shit is it's too involved, man. And
I kind of feel the same way.
I feel like the audience wants the form.
You want the form? Do you guys want the form? Let us know.
Give the people what they want.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Inappropriate Bar Talk beer tasting. All right. Welcome to our Inappropriate Bar Talk beer tasting screen. We have all our fabulous beers here behind us. These were reserved for the high-class guests. If you come visit us on the show, we'll pull one off the wall for you.
Just for you.
But tonight, we are going to be tasting the Hop Valley Bubble Stash.
No, we're not. Is that the Hot Valley Bubble Stash?
Bubble Stash.
Oh my god. You said Hot Valley, and I was like, I got immediately 10 degrees hotter.
Yeah, so Hop Valley Bubble Stash. It's an IPA from Hop Valley. It is 6.9 Hold on. Let's see if we got the command working tonight. Yes. 6.2 ABV and 45 IBUs. It is blending in with the camera so nicely.
But it's
It's a beer so awesome you can see right through it.
It must have a great viscosity. You can see right through it.
No, I think the camera is what it absorbs, right?
Yeah, I think it's I don't know.
It's the green screen, so it's just blending in with the background. That's
Like
what
the
it is.
camera takes on
The green, yeah.
So this beer is from Hop Valley. They are a brewery in where? Okay, she's gonna pour it for us.
All right, so
Whoa,
we're
whoa.
pouring it. It's got a nice little pour. It's bubbly. It's
Oh,
got
I had it up.
carbonation. Bubble stash. There you go. Yeah, and it's like when she's pouring it, yeah, it looks like almost champagne. How much bubbles are in
Whoa.
there?
Interesting. Yeah.
So it's very golden. So let's look at first observations. Oh, where's the can? Is there a story?
Are you doing a paper? There's a little something on the side there.
Yeah, let's get some info on this bubble-tastic bubble beer.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. So Bubble Stash India Pale Ale, 12 fluid ounces. Our brewers reached into their secret stash of mosaic cryo hop resin to create a tropical darkness in this new age IPA. Take a hit of these bright, sweet fruit notes in this easy drinking bubblier. You won't want to pass this one.
Okay, just. You want to pass this one?
That's how it flowed.
Yeah, I heard it. That's it? That was the end?
You won't want to pass this one.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
how it ended.
All right, so we got the sheet.
Okay, so these are made with all new cryo hops.
Cryo hops. Like, is
From,
that like frozen?
Yeah, so cryo is in cryogenic as in cold, as in the coldest cold you can imagine, then even colder. They expose the hops to this sub-freezing environment, and then when all things that's when all things fall apart, literally. Specifically, the lupulin glands in the hops separate from the rest of the cone. What results is a pile of concentrated, super pure hop resin just begging to be combined with some malt and Mackenzie River water and brewed into sweet craft beer.
Gimmick or nah? We're about to find out, guys.
We're about to find out. They're in Eugene, Oregon, if you want to check them out.
Eugene, Oregon.
Macro beer alert. These guys are owned by Coors and
Ooh.
Miller Brewing Company.
Coors.
So they are owned by one of the big dogs.
I remember the first time I told a buddy of mine, Blue Moon,
Yeah.
was yeah. Yeah, it was owned by like one of the macro beers.
Yeah.
And it just broke his little heart. He was devastated by it.
Yeah, they're owned by Miller Coors too. So
Yeah.
yeah, nice golden in color. Okay. I'm doing the beer evaluation sheet.
Yeah, you got to do
Because
it.
this is the popular request, right? Okay, so you guys got to help me out, though. Can't do this by myself. So would you say the appearance is straw, gold, or amber? Or somewhere in between there? Straw, gold, or amber?
Gold.
More gold, right? It's not
I
quite
definitely think
straw.
gold.
It's not like yellowish. It's more like like got that.
Yeah, there's some tint to it. Orange, like orangish tint.
Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna go gold. Clarity, is it brilliant, dull, or cloudy?
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'd say so too. It's pretty clear. Looks almost yeah. So we'll say brilliant.
Brilliant.
How was the head on the beer when you first poured it?
It started off really nice and full, but it's kind of dissipated pretty quickly.
Yeah. I'd say it's not persistent, but it's there's still a decent amount of head on there. I'll say good. Not quite poor.
Good.
What are the options?
Maybe a little
on
bit
it?
lower. It's like a scale.
Ah.
So maybe a little less than good, maybe more on the like. Yeah. Yeah, then you guys can do it along with me. Because Phil doesn't want to, because he's too cool.
No,
for school.
I'm thinking of automobile words to use.
we can-
It's like
All right. So we'll say like a 3 on the scale of 10
yeah,
for like head.
the head. Yeah, the head is
All right, now we're getting into aroma. So you can go ahead and dip your nose
take
in
a
there.
sniff.
The first thing we noticed, it was very
Hello.
floral.
How are you?
Oh,
You remember that?
yeah, this is
The
a
Scottish
review.
way to taste. That's how you taste Scotch whiskey, by the way. But I do it with my beers too.
Hello, how are
Hello.
you? What the fuck?
How are you? What the fuck? Smells really piney.
Mm.
I'm getting a strong, like resiny, piney smell. Maybe even give it a little swirl here.
Yeah,
So malt aroma, I say it's sweet. I think Monica agrees. Hops, I immediately thought it was very floral.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where are
Whoa.
you at? You're getting ahead of us. here.
yeah.
Where are we not at?
We're
We're on
at
We're at
aroma.
aroma. Oh,
Intensity.
okay. I saw that.
She's just jumping right in.
yeah,
there.
she's just
Intensity,
Fast
we
and
both agree it's
Furious.
in the middle. I don't think it like
not strong.
it's not
yeah,
overpowering.
like it doesn't
it's
hit
not,
you know. Very subtle.
I don't
Monica
think
said.
it's subtle.
I think it's
like pretty hoppy.
Yeah, it's pretty in your face.
It's not
It
like
smells like
it's
an
not
Indian
like
pale ale.
it's not like punch you
Like
in your
it's
face
very-
hoppy. Yeah, but I mean,
No, but
you're not
just
thinking about it on the scale of an IPA. You got to
No.
think about like all beers as a whole.
Yeah.
I guess IPAs
So like
are
if you would
usually
smell
little
a
bit more.
Budweiser next to this or like a lager
Right.
next to this, like then you got to think about like what you're
Yeah,
smelling.
and this shit is in your nose. It
Yeah.
gets in
Yeah.
there. I mean,
It's not super intense, but it's definitely like piney
Yeah, it's
and
still,
floral and we'll say like 7 out of 10. How about that? Yeah. Not quite super strong, but it's got like more than like your normal beer.
yeah, for sure.
And is the smell like sweet or sharp?
Oh, I think she said it was sweet. They're gonna go with sweet,
I agree with that.
and Chris agrees with it.
Yeah, I'd say more sweet.
You know, yeah, me too. I'm gonna double down,
All right.
double down on the sweet.
Say sweet. Okay.
Is that another car reference?
Do you get any grain, bread, sweet, toast, nut, caramel, toffee, chocolate, or coffee?
I get some Pop Tart. Anybody else?
You get Pop-Tart?
No. Toaster strudel.
You're making me hungry now. I get the sweet. I don't get much else. I don't get any of those other... The malt aroma. Do you get bread or toast?
Oh,
Bubble
she's bubble gum.
Well, it's called what? Bubble stash. So
Oh, it's called bubbles. Oh,
we'll say sweet. Hop aroma, floral. Would you say it's floral?
We say it would be. I say definitely floral.
Herbal?
Yes.
Spice?
Yeah, not really. It's not at the forefront.
Resin?
What is resin?
Resin, I think, is kind of referring to like the lupulin like deal. It's like the like oily acids you get from the hops. Like, do you smell that
Oh.
oily?
I don't think
I can't.
so.
Yeah.
Does it smell like a continuum transfunctioner?
Do you smell citrus?
Might as well what you like. You
Car
should have said that.
references.
Do you smell citrus?
I think a little.
I think there's a little bit there too.
It's like 261 gigawatts.
2.61 gigawatts.
Yes.
Do you get anything else? Do you get fruit, skunk, corn, or chemical?
Monica says fruit, and I agree. Definitely not corn or chemical. Just fantastic. Or skunk.
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 Overall impression of the aroma: off, neutral, or nice?
It's nice.
I like it a lot.
I do
Monica
too. I
says
think it's really
neutral,
nice.
and I like really appreciated the smell of this.
We'll go up towards the nice, like in between neutral and nice. I think we're up
No?
there. No, more nice.
But I'm like a very like I think I enjoy.
Okay, let's get into the tasting. Let's
Yeah.
taste this sucker.
Oh, that's. Is.
Ooh,
Let me. What?
it's interesting. It's almost
Not there. Oh, there it is.
it's almost vegetal. Like almost like bell pepper-ish when you kind of taste it. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of that.
I can see how you would get that. I I say for an Indian pale ale that it's very drinkable. Like it's not super hoppy
Mm-hmm.
the way Indian pale are, or like
Not at all.
it like overcomes like your mouth. when
Right.
It's Indian pale.
It's
And
not
this is
super bitter.
Yeah, not at all. It's very light for an Indian pale ale, but you can taste the overall flavors of like an Indian pale ale.
What are you tasting?
It's.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't taste like a I'm just going like I don't know like flavor like if it tastes like bubble gum or anything like that. It doesn't have like the taste isn't striking.
no.
And normally, you know, like how you say like an IPA, you
Yeah.
have like a thought in your head of like what you expect, I guess, and you really don't get that until like moments after, like it's a late like it's a late hit,
Yeah.
and even then it's still subtle.
It doesn't complete like you expect it to almost like get that like bitterness like that overtaste your mouth, but it kind of just mellows out.
Yeah, it's I think it builds. But then I think it's like a wave. It builds and then it doesn't quite come to the crest, that
Mhm.
that height
Yeah.
that you expect it to come to.
I agree. Like just when you think it's gonna get intense, it kind of just like
Mm-hmm.
mellows out. It's almost watery, like at the end. Like it's like the flavor's like there, but it's not intense at all.
Yeah, it's really not intense. It's not. It just
It tastes like you just like put the hops on top of the beer, maybe instead of like boiling the hops and getting that like bitterness out of it.
yeah.
Maybe you get more of the like just the oils and that like that plant. I think you're getting that planty like vegetal flavor almost, right? Like that,
Planty vegetal.
right? Like it tastes like there's hops that were sitting directly
In a
on
freezer.
the beer. Yeah,
And
in a
then
freezer.
maybe got frosted and then like dripped water into the beer.
Okay,
It
so
tastes a lot better than that.
so flavor intensity.
I
faint
mean,
or
you say
faint?
it tastes better than that, but I don't think it it tastes better than water, yes, but it tastes really watered down. Like people are like, "Oh, you're drinking that." Like if you drink Bud Light or Miller Lite, this is the IPA for you, I think,
right.
because it doesn't you
It's
could
sessionable. Like you could
Oh,
drink
yeah.
more than one of these and you'd be fine. I think.
Monica
yeah.
was saying that it's sessionable.
Yeah.
it's sessionable, but before you say that, like ABV, it's like 6 point something, so it's
6.2. Yeah.
so it's not super sessionable because then you'll get, but that taste, yeah,
It's not intense. Okay, so flavor intensity on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being faint and 10 being strong.
faint. That shit is
Faint?
faint.
On a scale from 1
Yeah.
to 10.
Faint.
Faint? Like a what?
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 maybe? 1?
Like a 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Mm-hmm.
We'll put it right in the middle. And balance, sweet or bitter?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Monica says sweet. I
Yeah.
agree.
I agree too. Any of the flavors you get in there? Grain, bread, sweet. Obviously, we said sweet already. Toast, nut, caramel, toffee, chocolate, coffee.
Toast, maybe?
A little bit of toast.
Mm-hmm.
This is the malt now, so you're not. Try not to focus on the hot flavor.
Okay.
Try to focus on like the other flavors you're tasting. Are you getting any like breadiness or anything like that, or We're on the like bottom of the left side. I'm gonna get through this beer. This beer's
Yeah.
it's easy to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
We're on malt flavor.
Yeah, malt flavor.
I would say, I don't know.
Any of those strike you?
Yeah,
just sweet?
sweet.
Earth, floral, herbal. This is the hops flavor. Earth, floral, herbal, spice, resin, citrus.
Monica says floral.
I say floral too. I get floral. I would say like not really citrusy, huh?
No, man. I don't think there's such.
I think that vegetal is kind of like the resiny flavor, so I would say like it's got that like resiny-ish like flavor because it's got that like vegetal, like that's like the
main.
hop, the oils like you're kind of tasting. I think. Yeah, yeah. Mouthfeel: light, medium, or full? Light.
It's light.
Light. Carbonation: faint, lively, or excessive?
Between faint and lively.
Yeah, like right in the middle.
Yeah.
You agree, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go right in the middle. Sensation: creamy, slick, drying, warming, puckering, astringent, chalky.
Mouth coating. No, it's not. But creamy and slick is what I say.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I can. That's what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final section: finish.
The finish is long.
Long.
Closer, it's on the medium to long side.
I'd say
That's-
medium to long. Yeah, because it, like you were saying,
it
kind of
builds.
mellows out. Like
Yeah.
it builds and then it kind of mellows
Yeah.
out. You still get like a little bit of like bitterness and oiliness on your tongue at the end, but it's not lingering.
Right.
So I'll say like medium because I
Medium.
think it's like yeah. Intensity: faint or strong?
Monica says 3 to 4 for intensity.
It's not that intense,
No.
honestly.
Mm.
But
I'd say, but more than a
yeah, like you're on the
like
scale.
like a lighter beer.
Yeah,
or
like you're
something
on
like
that scale that. So ranging
So
all
medium?
beers.
Yeah, I'd
Medium.
say like right in the maybe a little above, like a little above. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it like a 6 for medium because the flavor is definitely there and it's definitely a little more intense than like a normal beer, but it's not lingering or overbearing. Balanced: sweet or bitter?
I think we said sweet.
Sweet. Sweet or bitter?
How you guys feeling over there? Sweet or bitter?
We're talking about balance. I mean, sweet, definitely.
Yeah, there's not a ton of bitterness. There is a little bit though.
Just like almost at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go like 4.
Yeah.
Like a 4 from sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then general impression, craftsmanship, boring or excellent? Overall, what'd you think of the beer?
Yeah, middle of the line, Monica said.
Middle. It's interesting, but it's nothing like over the top.
I would buy it again, but I think, yeah, in the middle is like a good in comparison to other beers.
Freshness, off, stale, or fresh?
I say it's fresh. Like refreshing? Is that what they mean by fresh?
I think just like,
Does it taste?
does it taste like skunky
Oh.
or like, nah, it
Oh.
tastes pretty
It's
fresh to
Yeah,
me,
it
yeah?
tastes fresh.
Yeah.
This just came in not too long ago, too, so it hasn't been sitting on a shelf or anything, really.
Personal taste, I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it.
I liked it. Monica liked it.
You liked it? On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Yeah, I would say like 6 or 7. I liked it a lot. For an IPA, I like IPA flavors. I think it's a drinkable.
Drinkable IPA.
Like I can keep drinking it.
It's got a little
all
bit of character to it, but not lingering or overbearing.
See, and I think that's the thing. Like, if you talk to someone, I guess that's like really into IPAs, I don't think this will do it for them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this won't. If for the hop head, this wouldn't
Yeah.
be enough. But if
That's
you're
why I
going,
say, like, for like someone who I'm like if you like IPAs, but like you have to buy beer for like a big group and they all drink like Bud Light or something like
Yeah.
that, like you could buy this beer and it would satisfy like that group.
yeah,
But as far as like you wanting like that signature IPA, like something that you can like, oh my god, this IPA is like, this is what I've been looking for. You know, the hop. You know that this is not what it's gonna be.
This is like when you would bring it to a party, and then you would kind of just be like handing them out and just like drink. You could like drink these all the time, kind of deal.
I enjoy drinking IPAs, and I will say, like, when I do drink like really hoppy, really like, I don't know, deep dark IPAs, whatever it is, it's I enjoy like maybe a glass or like 3.
Right.
No,
And
yeah,
that's
But, like,
that's exactly
this
it.
one you can drink, like I could take it to a party and I can drink maybe more
Right. And that's
or
like,
longer through the day, maybe.
and that's I don't think that's a quality, a characteristic that most IPAs have.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I'm listening. I'm listening to you. I'm working on. I gotta multitask.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Okay, so Phil, wait before you leave. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Personally, I give it a thumbs up. I like it.
Phil gives it a thumbs up.
I like
Phil's
it.
gonna be Tony here on the screen, by the way. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. So there you go. So Phil's gonna be a thumbs up. And
Chris.
Ashley gives it a thumbs up.
Ashley gives it a thumbs up. Monica, what do you give it? Monica gives it a thumbs up. And let's see. I don't know. I gotta.
This
think
would be a
about this
solid
little bit.
beach beer. Mm-hmm.
It's funny how we always refer to like the easy drinking ones as like beach beers, which I mean they make sense.
It just gets hot. When it's hot, you want something that tastes almost like just refreshing.
We all, being on an island, I think that's just what we naturally think of, right? We're like,
Yeah.
is it gonna be good when we go to the beach?
It's just an excuse to day drink. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Or is this better for like a nice dinner occasion or going out for heavy poo poos or something? What if, you know?
Also like like it doesn't. It's when it gets warmer. Like, will this still be good?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That's what I'm always thinking. You know.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a thumbs up too. So, you know, I kind of agree with all you guys. I think it's a good beer. If you want like a little bit of character with your beer, but you don't want it to be overbearing, and you can kind of have it with almost anything. Like you can drink this beer with almost anything, like any kind of food, and you'd be good. You could have it with something heavy, or you could have it with something light, like even like a fish or something too, and it would still be pretty good, I think.
This would be really good with poke.
So it's a beer that appeals to multiple situations. I think this kind of meets the grade. So good job to Hop Valley and the Bubble Stash, 6.2 ABV and 45 IBUs. Again, a brewery out of Eugene, Oregon, and yeah, they've been making pretty good stuff. So that was our segment of Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. I helped. All right. Phil has stepped out to go pee-pee. I still got Ashley, Monica, and now Jen has joined us in the house. Jen, hello. Did you tell all your friends on Facebook that we're going to be on YouTube tonight?
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. there.
Oh, who cares, man? We had Rafa would be on here at like 5 in the morning. There's no excuses.
Oh, I'm so shiny. It's so bright in here. I put these on?
Yeah, you can put those on.
Okay.
Make sure you talk directly into the microphone. Like get right up in it. Don't be afraid.
Hello.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm here to help.
You got some ASMR voice going on there. So what's going on with you, Jenny? So Jenny's visiting us from Ohio.
Yes.
She just had a baby not too long ago. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The baby is adorable.
Congratulations.
I know. Thank you. No.
And so you're in Hawaii. What have you done since you used to be an employee of mine back in the
Yes.
day, and
Great place to work. I stole your seat. Sorry.
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 So what was on the list when you came back? Like, what were the things you needed to get? What are the things you needed to do?
Mostly food.
It's
I
always
wanted to go to
food.
different places and eat. That was mainly it.
It's always the food when you come back home,
It
right?
is,
Like
it
you're
is.
like first stop Zippies. Like that's no joke. Like right out the airport, you're kind of like, yeah, I could do Zippies right now.
It's funny
What was
'cause
the
it's-
first thing you ate?
Oh, unfortunately, it was Popeyes. But
The first local thing.
The first
then.
local thing. I went with I had blazing steaks and then aloha salads. That was different
That
together.
almost doesn't qualify.
No, yeah, it was just a bunch of fruit.
The aloha salads I'll give to you because they do use local produce.
Yes, the lychee was
That place is
amazing.
really good. Yeah.
And they have. I was just telling Monica about the seafood bisque. Very, very good.
We had that last time, right? Or we have the lobster.
I think they have it every time. They just name it something different, like seafood or lobster and shrimp or.
It worries me when a place
It's always
has
the same
like
thing.
seafood something like
Yeah.
as a regular soup. Like it's not the first day.
Next week
been-
it'll be a chowder. You know?
I'm sure it's fine, but I mean we had it and we didn't get sick, so it's all good, and it tastes pretty good.
I just had a Bravo, which is an Italian joint over in Pearl City.
Oh yeah, bravo. Yeah.
Love Bravo.
Oh, it's very
yes.
cheap and
Their
you get
garlic
huge portions.
nuts, man. Yeah, the portion's good.
Garlic everywhere. My
Yes.
niece had it in her hair already. We were like, we just sat down. How'd you do that?
We're like, just buy us 5 baskets of garlic nuts,
Yeah,
here,
they're-
please.
They're like, do you want more bread? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course I do.
Do you even have to ask? Like, just why do they ever ask? Why do they ever ask?
Like,
It's
you have
almost
no
like a-
bread.
It should be
Yeah.
like a guaranteed second bread automatic. Like you should get a second basket of bread automatically.
10 nuts in each
Then
one.
when you get to the third one, I would ask on the third one. But like it's one basket of bread never does anything because that's the first thing when you walk in. You're hungry as fuck when you come in there. And yeah, and then the bread's the first thing that arrives to the table. So of course that gets destroyed, especially if you have like 4 people at your table. Like it's gone
Yeah.
in a matter of seconds.
Everybody got one. They're like, where?
Yeah.
Can I have?
More
They're
bread?
asking, but they're like walking away at the same time. They're like, yeah, I know you want some
Just
more."
bring 4 baskets at once.
Oh man, when I used to work at Outback, like the bread, fucking hell,
That's the pumpernickel bread, right?
it's
It's like a
honey wheat.
sweet- Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's pumpernickel, but it's honey.
Oh.
It's honey wheat.
It's the butter. No, they don't have the honey butter.
Pumpernickel
You
has
can-
like that bite to it.
They do have the honey butter
Yeah.
because they put it on the sweet potatoes. So you can ask for honey butter instead of regular butter. That's an Outback secret. There is another Outback secret, but I'm not gonna put it out there because everybody at Outback would hate me. But do you want to? No, I don't know if I should say it because people are gonna be like, "Why the fuck did you tell people about?" The secret butter is it's raspberry butter. So
That's a real thing.
I did not tell you about this, and nobody like I swear to God, like people are like when you go, "Can I have the raspberry butter?" People are like, "Who do you fucking know?"
Right.
Like they don't even like flinch. They'll be like, "Who do you know? Who told you about
Welcome to what did you just say?
that?" Basically, you get the raspberry jam and you mix it with like either the regular butter or the honey butter, depending how sweet you want it. I mix it with the regular butter because I don't want it too sweet, and that shit goes bomb with the bread.
I love
It
sweets.
goes really well with the bread. It's
Sweet
almost
the
like a
butter.
piece of like fucking breakfast toast. Yeah. But I didn't tell you about that. Outback secrets. Hashtag Outback secrets.
I don't have anything cool like that.
Yeah.
I used to work at Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Just annoy them when you get there. That's my
I mean
secret.
those
There's
biscuits
a
are
rumor
fucking
that
dope,
they
though.
like to lick the biscuits if they get mad at you. They lick the biscuits and then they put them back in the bowl.
no.
the basket.
No.
They lick the bottom of the biscuits and then they put them in the basket.
I thought it
extra
was
bread.
the top of the biscuits.
It's the bottom.
Why are they so shiny? No.
I can tell you from working in the industry that like people really don't fuck with your food. Like that's a rare thing.
I mean, no.
It
Nobody.
depends where you work and how shitty the people you work with are. I mean, just don't be an asshole. I never fucked with a customer's food ever, and I damn sure better not catch one of my employees ever doing that. But
No.
one of our employees doing that. Jenny.
Never.
I have cameras
We
back
don't have
there
bread.
for a reason.
No.
I have cameras back there for a reason. But I've heard horror stories, and there was a movie Waiting that said
Yeah, that made
Cardinal
everybody
Rude.
horribly
Cardinal
uncomfortable.
rule. Cardinal rule: don't fuck with people who can fuck with your food.
More cheese.
How about some Fremunda cheese? Oh God. That's but you know, thankfully I haven't worked anywhere where that's been an issue, but I know it happens, and unfortunately,
Just don't be a dick,
Just
and your food will be fine. No.
cooks Cooks are the most like unbalanced people in the world. So let me tell you, like they're great people to know, and they have good hearts, a lot of them. But when they're in the kitchen, don't fuck around. Don't fuck around.
Don't ask a stupid question.
Yeah.
Where's the
'Cause-
cheese? In the damn fridge. You're like, oh.
Where
Okay.
it was fucking last time I told you, dumbass.
They say the life expectancy of a cook is between 50 and 55 years.
Really?
And I was like, why is that? Because you're a raging alcoholic. If you have to
Yeah.
if you get up and work at 2 o'clock in the morning and you have to wake up at,
I mean,
and
that's
go to
kind of
work
the
at 8,
industry as a
it's
whole.
like,
But
gotta
that
get
too.
drunk.
Yeah. They have to be there earlier. Servers are strolling in at like 2 o'clock, and they're like,
oh, I'm
I
still
get-
hungover.
I'm a little hungover, but I'm fine, I guess. The cooks are meanwhile rolling in still drunk from the
I've
night
been
before.
prepping since 8. Is that still the fruit roll-up?
Yeah. You want to try it?
No.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Getting back to what we were talking about. Oh yeah. Okay, so the food. So, but what was like the number one spot you had to hit when you came to Hawaii?
I still haven't hit it. I gotta go to Cinnamon's for
Cinnamon's?
breakfast. By the way,
Where's
beach
that
day
located?
tomorrow. It's Lanikai.
Oh, okay.
Over right, yeah. So you hit up, get breakfast, then you go to the beach afterwards.
Nice.
And get sand in your crack.
It's nice on that
The
side. but-
Ilikai? The
Lanikai.
Ilikai?
Lanikai.
Cinnamons?
Lanikai.
Oh, Lanikai.
It's really good. They have guava chiffon pancakes.
Oh.
It's like crack.
And the halpia cream on top.
So good.
Yeah. It's crazy how crazy how crazy people get on pancakes.
Oh,
They're so good though.
I went to
You
another
pass me
place. This?
Yeah.
I can do that.
You went to another place?
I think it's called Boots and Chemos or Chemos and Boots. Either way. Yeah.
Boots and Chemos. Where's that at?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all on the east side. Oh, so
Yep.
you can hit it all up in one day.
Somebody else drove. I don't even know how we got there.
Go get breakfast. Go to the beach. Go get lunch. Come back home. Crash.
They had like banana coconut pancakes. 'Cause I love pancakes.
I love pancakes too. Waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Make the call. Waffles.
Waffles.
Phil says waffles.
See, waffles you
Yeah.
can only
Ashley
have like
says
one
waffles.
because they're like
I don't know. It's hard.
This
I've
big.
had some. Are we talking about pancakes? Am I jumping into
Pancakes or
Oh.
waffles?
Yeah, what do you
waffles,
prefer?
Waffles.
Waffles.
I prefer pancakes.
I prefer pancakes too. Monica, you're a deciding factor. Waffles or pancakes?
Crepes.
Oh,
The fuck out
there's
of
that wrench thrower. Crepes. Mic drop. No.
They're like thin pancakes. You can put all kinds of stuff on them.
You can
They're
put
awesome.
anything in them.
Crepes
Yeah.
are
It's
dope.
crazy.
I
They'll
love
they'll do like
Yeah.
seafood, and I'm like, ew,
Savory
oh, it's so good.
or-
Yeah.
Want some pot roast in there? Sure, why not? Topped off with a icing. No.
Marion crepes from Yokocho. are
Yeah.
The best. Yes.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
With green tea ice cream. And
I attempted to make a
strawberries
crepe
and
once.
Nutella.
Oh, there you go.
Nutella.
Nutella.
Is Nutella?
Yeah.
I heard it's
Same
Nutella,
difference.
but whatever.
Is it Nutella?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Same
saying it
difference.
wrong.
It doesn't matter. It's close enough. It's like ketchup, catsup.
It's
No,
ketchup.
it's ketchup.
Whoever
Ketchup?
spells it with a C is a Nazi. Oh, I mean, no.
Wait, you spell it with a K?
Yeah. K-E-T
Nah.
up. There you go,
C-H-E-P?
right? Yeah, we're spelling things now.
Tomato, tomato. Anyway,
Crepe, whatever. No.
crepe. You gotta say it like Bruno or like what's his name? I just watched Talladega Nights the other day too. So
Oh my god, we legit was
just say
saying
crepe.
that.
Yes, just say like really good pancake, like really thin pancake. When I went to Paris,
Baby Jesus.
that could be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dude. Like crepes, they have crepe stands all along the streets in Paris, and literally like there was one like right outside my hotel. So if I was like hungry, I'd just go down there and be like, if it was breakfast, hell yeah, like Nutella and fucking Nutella and bananas. And then for lunch, it'd be like seafood, like you were
Yep.
saying, like just like shrimp and cheese and spinach, you know.
Wait, with pancakes?
crepes.
It's egg. So crepes are actually like egg.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Super
thin.
thin,
Yeah,
twisty.
super thin egg. And then they kind of, it's like an omelet more, like a thin omelet is what it is. You had one.
We'll change that, guys. Don't worry about it.
Let me Google a picture for you real quick. No.
So yeah. So okay, yeah,
I didn't know. This is like a crazy setup. You have to do all this.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Do you know what you were walking into when you came in here?
No. That is just a
Just like some guy
room.
with his computer.
TVs, and there's studio lights. Totally not a green screen.
Totally not a green. Look, you're in Waikiki right now. We
I am,
transported
it's
you away
crazy.
to a magical place. We can go to a fancy bar too. You want to go to a fancy
yes.
bar?
I feel like I'm in Wayne's World. We can go to Delaware.
It totally is like that though. It's awesome. Wait, where is that other one? Let's see. I don't know if I find it. I can't find it right now. Nope, there's a performance screen.
It's like an open mic night background there.
Yeah, I don't see it here, but oh well. Yeah, I can't find the other one. We'll just stick with this one for now, then, I suppose.
Well, it's a very nice background, so.
Yeah. We had one with like a fancy bar background where we were like, let's transport away to a different bar. Any news stories that caught any of you guys' eye this week?
Talk about that kid, the kid is getting sued by his parents.
Okay.
What? I get my news from Facebook, sorry, so it's terrible and fake.
This is off Twitter.
I don't know where it's from. Chris emailed me the story that I didn't read.
Okay.
And so now I want him to talk
The
about
picture
it.
wasn't good, so I didn't read it. That's me.
It was a picture of a driveway.
What a stupid picture.
So the headline of this story was New York parents sue 30-year-old son who refuses to move out.
New York fucking liberals.
Fucking snowflakes.
You can't live in our $400,000 room anymore.
So the parents of a 30-year-old man have resorted to drastic measures in an effort to get their son to fly the coop. They are suing him. Court documents say Michael Rotondo, who is a son, does not pay rent or help with his chores and has ignored his parents'
AKA Ralph.
offers of money to get him
Beat him.
settled.
Right?
Despite doling out 5 eviction letters, Christina and Mark Rotondo, the dad and mom, say their son still refuses to move out. Michael is arguing that legally he was not given enough notice to leave.
30 years. No.
You minus the 18, that gives you a good like 12
12
years.
He's a
12
bad kid.
years.
Since birth,
Easily
get out.
12 years. Yeah, since birth. Get
I'll
out.
I'll even give you a couple extra. We'll say like 8 or 9 years.
So
Okay?
just move into a
we'll give
bigger
you-
room.
'cause not everybody moves out like in their early 20s, but Michael is arguing that legally he was not given enough notice to leave. Mr. and Mrs. Rotondo filed their case with the I'm not going to pronounce that County Supreme Court near Syracuse, New York, on May 7th after months of unsuccessfully urging their son to leave. The would-be empty nesters lawyer Anthony Adorante told Syracuse.com the couple did not know how else to get their adult son out of the house. Quote, we have decided that you must leave this house immediately, reads the first letter, dated February 2nd, according to the court filings.
Dude, this
Love
motherfucker's
Mom.
out here quoting
Followed
renters'
by-
rights and shit.
I'm a squatter.
They literally
yeah,
were
like legally, like squatters' rights. Yeah,
and I think that's what he was arguing.
no fucking chance.
So they said by March, they found out the son obviously had no intention of leaving.
Dude, this is a sitcom. Like, let's
That one
write a
box
script.
has been packed.
Yeah.
We're going to start burning your stuff if you don't get it.
So, this is an old article because there was a new one. But they took it to Supreme Court. This went all the way to the Supreme Court.
Oh, my.
No, it didn't.
You just
No,
read it.
no, it's not real. Put it on
Um,
Facebook though. It'll.
They
it'll
did
go.
need a Supreme Court justice to send him packing, though. So the,
so he
the
did-
judge. So it was one judge, but it wasn't like multiple judges, obviously. But yeah, it was one judge who was a Supreme Court judge who had to tell him, hey, he listened to the guy's case, and he was like, I applaud like your research and everything you did, like finding out like renters' rights and all that stuff.
He did.
But he's like, the judge told him, basically the court case you were referring to was appealed and overturned. So your statement is actually untrue because
Yeah, it's invalid.
someone else obviously tried to do the same thing where they tried to fight like having it kicked out of their house, and they actually won.
So there's
but
a
then
precedent.
but he didn't know it went to a court of appeals and it got overturned.
If you put that much effort into trying to screw your parents out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, you
put
can
that much
get a
effort.
job paying you enough to move into your own place.
You'd be like a private eye. Like,
You're
oh, look at this.
resourceful. You are resourceful. You could do it.
The parents offered him like $1,100 and gave him like a 30-day grace period to like move his stuff out, and he still was like no. So he fought the case. If you saw a picture of this guy, you'd be like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense.
He looks like
But
doesn't look creepy at all.
this is a picture of him right here.
Yes.
Oh, he looks like a crepe.
He looks like a creep.
full circle.
So anyway, so this went to court, and the judge was like,
He looks like he asked
While
his
I
friends to
applaud
call
your
him
effort-
Nosferatu or some shit. You know? It's
while I applaud
weird.
your effort, no, you have to leave the premises. So like he's saying he's gonna appeal it. He's gonna appeal the decision, and he's still gonna fight it because the judge was like, no, you gotta move out.
I wish
And
I
they
had
even told him, okay, you got like 15 days to move all your shit out.
a picture of his
And
parents.
and he's like, I'm gonna appeal it. And they said if he appeals it, then it can go on for like at least another month.
Oh well, another month.
He'll be living
It's
there
been
for
30
another month.
years.
yeah.
Okay, but I was thinking about this. I'm like, I don't want to alienate any of our viewers that may be watching that still live with their parents at 30. But
Hey,
like,
that-
okay, I get situations.
probably
where, like,
situations, bro.
I get situations where like you have to leave. You have to at least leave and try to live on your own first before you come back home. You know what I mean? Like you got to at least put an effort into
Right.
it. Like sometimes you hit hard times, something happens, you know, you have a kid or your car gets destroyed and you're fucking, you know, things like. Well, I'm
I
just
live with my
saying-
sister. Thank you.
This- No, sorry. Oh yeah, I know Jenny just had it. But
I'm a broke bitch. on
no,
welfare.
but I mean,
No.
I get there's like times where money is tight and maybe the parents can help you with a kid if you're a single mom. Like,
Right,
that can be
right.
tough. Like I get situations like that.
But this guy.
But this
is just a
guy,
bum.
he's like literally like probably playing fucking video games in his basement and jerking off like 3 times a day.
real life Cartman. You know.
He's living a life his dad wants to live.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
his
He's
dad
like, I
wants to
want
be
to
able-
live in an empty house, God damn it,
So
where
I can
just,
jerk
like,
off
jerk on
anywhere
the-
I want. That's what it is. It's about jerking off where you want to jerk off.
I want to
when you
have
wanna
sex
jerk off.
with your mom on the couch for a change.
All right, sandwiches naked.
For real, that's what it comes down to. That's what these things come down to. He just wants to.
We've heard doing it on the dryer was awesome. We never got to try it because your ass is never around.
You're in the
I mean, your ass
laundry
is always
room.
in the laundry room doing your fucking
Oh,
laundry.
that dude's not in the laundry room.
Your
He's
mom
not
hates
doing
the laundry room now because I'm still doing your fucking laundry.
Yeah, yes.
See, but then you got to look at the parents, though. They, you know.
That's the thing. It's like, obviously your parents are telling you, dude, you need to get out of my house. Like, if your parents are telling you, get the fuck out, like, it's time to go. Like, you're 30 years old, time to figure it out, man.
He's
Like, I
probably
don't know what to tell you.
unemployed, doesn't do anything.
That's what it is.
You know what? I don't think.
Does he
that-
still get an allowance?
Oh,
Does it say that anywhere?
And we're cutting off your allowance.
Well, he doesn't do his chores, so I'm assuming he doesn't get an allowance. He's-
Yeah, yeah.
You don't get a sticker this week.
I never got my allowance until I did my chores. That's how it always worked.
Oh, that's cool.
Feels like I never got a fucking allowance.
I got an allowance when my
No.
mom and dad were on the third
No,
out of
I
7
did.
kids.
I did. I got lunch. I got lunch money.
Our
for
allowance
school.
was what age we were. That's how it always worked out for us. So if we were like 10 years old, we would get like $10 a week.
Oh,
For
a week? Well,
doing
yeah,
our
that's not bad.
Yeah, so it was you do your weekly chores, you'd mow the lawn, do the laundry, whatever. And once your chores were done, you would get your weekly allowances, whatever your age was. That's what my parents figured out was fair. So like when you were 10, you would get $10 a week. And that's all you had. You had $10 for the whole week. Which, I mean, when you're going to school 5 days a week, that's plenty of money.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying that doesn't scale up quite right because like at 17.
Well, with
years
inflation and stuff like
old, yeah,
that.
with inflation, you know, as you age up, like your responsibilities grow. But
The older kid does more chores. That's how it would work. So like I would do the heavier duty
you
stuff.
got 3 or 2
So I would be
siblings.
mowing the lawn. Like my sister was 6 years old. She can't mess with the lawnmower. So like I'd be doing the lawn mowing.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Do the
And
lawn.
things like that. You know, trimming the
What's
hedges.
it like? What are you like? 6 years older than your sister?
My sister was born in. She's between 5 and 6 years.
Yeah.
5.5.
So you like, let's say you get $10. You have. Did you mow the lawn at 10? Probably not.
It was around there. Probably like 11 or 12, more like though.
So at 12 years old, you're getting $12. You
Yeah.
got to mow the lawn. You got to do all this shit.
Pick up the
she's
dog
getting
poop.
she's getting $6
To
without
straighten
mowing
up
the lawn.
shoes.
Yeah, just straighten up. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't.
Organize the magazine.
It doesn't
rack.
scale.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Workers' rights. That's all I'm saying.
I was the worst with money out of my siblings too, for sure. Like my brother would stash all his money; he never spent it. My sister would like save up, and then she would like spend half of it, and then save up and spend half of it. My brother would not spend any of his money.
He's still got that allowance
He's
money.
still got allowance money.
Me, I was at the local like Winter's Choice, which was like the little arcade down the card
Right,
shop
yeah.
down the comic book store down the road. Like I was there like every weekend. The $10 would be gone. Like
Shut up and take my
my
money.
chores done. Yeah, I'd be like, let me get $5 in quarters and let me get a Rice Krispies treat and a soda. You know, like, and I'd be playing $5 worth of video games for a while, and then after that, my day was over.
That
with.
was it.
That was,
That
that
was-
was it was totally worth it though for me.
Yeah.
Like I was like get to play like Mortal Kombat when it was coming out and
Yeah.
all those games.
I spent all my allowance money on My Little Ponies.
Oh, well, I mean they have lasting value at least.
I don't have any of them. I was like 7, all right?
like, dude, she played with them.
All their hair's pulled out from trying to like comb them, and
It's not like if you like as creepy as it sounds. Like if you met someone who was like 25 or something, like I spent my money now on My Little Pony.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
there are those
that's an
equestrian guys. Never mind, it's not gonna.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Oh, my bronies! Shout out to all my bronies
The
out
bronies?
there.
Then there was a picture of that one guy too, right? Who like he's like got in that picture with the fucking hooves on his hands, and he's
Probably in like a rainbow dash
I
outfit.
don't
I think it was the Broncos, like a Broncos meme.
Oh,
where it was
shit.
like Broncos fans be like, and then they had like the dude in the pony outfit.
I remember I was in the army. We found out one guy was a brony, like he for real, like his internet history, all bronied up, like
Whoa.
all My Little Ponyed up, and it was just never the same for that guy after that. Because everyone like was like, "Oh, he's a normal dude," but no, he was
No, he's
like full on fucking My Little Ponyed out, man. It was weird.
Did you see the new Fluttershy video? What?
What?
What is that? I don't
What even is
What
that?
the hell is that?
Talk to me later.
Yeah.
So yeah, so judge ordered him to leave the house, and he's gonna file an appeal not to leave.
So stupid.
So good job, man. Keep.
Keep on squatting. Yeah. Don't shave your beard either.
Oh, what's going on over there? Jeez.
What
Are
are
we
you
getting
all
into that?
talking
Are we
about?
getting
We're-
into something a little more intense here?
Do you want to sit here?
Well,
Well, did we talk about the Childish
Pull
Gambino,
my nose
the
out.
Childish Gambino video last week? Huh? Yeah, This Is America.
Oh yeah, we
Well-
watched like 48.
Did we talk
of
about
them.
that last week? No, we didn't. So if you haven't seen this Childish Gambino video, it's pretty I don't know. It sounded kind of like I don't know if I wanted to get into what you wanted to get into. Are you talking about it?
I was like, were you already on the subject and we're just now getting to it?
Talking about parents and what they like have their kids will do. So like I guess there's a post, and I guess there's a child. She's like 4 years old. She was standing on a stool doing dishes. A boy, yeah. So he was standing on this stool doing dishes, and like it was posted online. It was a picture, and it was posted online, and everyone started like just roasting, just like, yo, you shouldn't have a kid. Like you don't have kids so they can be your slaves.
Yes, you do.
Like that whole kind of thing.
My mom had 7. She had 7 dishwashers, 7 lawnmowers. Like they were us.
That's me. Like that's yeah.
What are you gonna have them to spoil them? Like no, you're gonna.
Fuck no.
It's not like you're whipping them. Dishes.
Dude, I used to see, you know what? As a kid, you got to teach your kid like the value of hard work. Like that's the whole point.
Unless
is,
you
like,
wanted to do it
I
then.
used to see my dad and my mom like busting their ass. Like my dad would work like 12-hour days. My mom would work like 10-hour, 12-hour days sometimes. And they would come home like fucking tired as shit. And then my dad would have to make me dinner.
Mhm.
And then it's like,
Made me dinner.
well, I didn't know how to use a stove at that age.
No,
you know
no,
what I mean?
it's-
Well, why the hell not, Chris?
Well, yeah.
Right, if your
I
parents
learned how to cook.
driven you.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
Spare the rod, rot the child.
But it should just be self-explanatory. Like you if you're comfortable and living in your house with your nice fucking tablet and your food just like being in front of you every night, like be lucky you have that. Like
Yeah.
it's not too much to ask for your dad to be like, go mow the fucking lawn or do the fucking dishes or fold the clothes. Like
I hate clothes.
it's not slave driving. It's fucking. Guess what? You don't pay rent. So
Yeah.
and how much money gets spent on you for food? You know how much milk we used to go through? Milk's fucking expensive, but between me, my brother, and my
Yeah.
sister, we used to go through like a gallon of milk a day. Like, no fucking problem.
Go mad.
Slam,
Are we talking about go mad?
dude.
That's the only real workout right there. Gallon of
You know,
milk a
it's
day.
like
Anyway.
you don't have the headphones on, so you can't hear the
I
soundboard.
was
of
like,
it
what?
today.
What's that? When did she get here? No.
Yeah, we used to go through like literally like a gallon of milk almost every day, and like that shit's expensive. So I don't know, but they were saying the kid was being like they're getting like the parents were slave drivers. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's exactly. They were saying they were just being cyberbullied for treating their children like slave or child like a
That's
slave.
so stupid. Because how are you going to teach them how
It's
to do it?
fundamentals of life.
Plus,
These
you
are
remember-
things. These are things. So I was watching something and they were talking about in Japan in elementary school. These kids, they clean their classroom. Like
Oh, yeah.
They
They teach
wipe
them how
the
to
floors.
cook,
They
they-
could teach them how to cook. Like they cook their own lunch.
Yeah.
They prepare their own lunch. Like they bring it. So if, I don't think they're
They
cooking
take
at
turns.
a young age.
They take turns like
Yeah.
serving the food and stuff
Serving
like that,
the
right?
food to each other, and then
Yeah.
they each grab their own lunch plate, and then they wash their own dishes in these tubs. And I mean,
Hell
these are
yeah,
all.
dude.
These
That's
are
what's wrong with
all-
America's
These are
fucking
all.
system.
Yeah.
Save money on cafeteria people. That's right. No.
You guys didn't have to do lunch duty in elementary school?
I did it once. I think you had to do it once a year.
How's that different?
So I think I say it's different because that's more of like the job mentality that we have like when you're older, right? But I think like doing it when you're younger, doing it like within your classrooms, within your community, within the people that you see every day, like it just creates like
Community, right?
habits.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, it
Yeah.
creates. It's more of a habit. It's more of like this is your day to day versus this is something I do some of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It
Something
looked like
that's
the
your
kids-
task to do.
Like I watched when I saw that video of what you're talking about, and it looked like the kids were actually enjoying doing it. Like they were all
Yeah,
smiles. Like they didn't have a problem with it.
They don't think about it as a negative thing.
Yeah, they just and they take
You
turns
grow
doing it, so
to
it's
do
not
it.
like
Yeah, it's a part of life because it is. It's fundamentals of life. We have to clean you have to clean your room. You gotta do the dishes. You gotta cook. You gotta clean. You gotta.
Do I look too pasty? Is that what you're doing?
no. Well,
No.
no.
Oh my God, give me a tan. Look at this. Ooh.
Yeah, what
It's
is
light. I'm
this?
like,
I'll
I've
make
been in
you
Hawaii
tanner.
most of a month.
Chris,
Oh,
stop
we don't want to
bullying
make you that
people.
tan.
Ooh, look, I'm Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
no,
You're getting Trump. You're getting
I'm
Trumpified.
Trumpified. No.
All right. Yeah. Just adjust.
Dude, what are you talking about? Trump's the most dapper president we've ever had.
Anyway, no.
That guy's dapper.
Maybe I don't know what that means. No.
So, anyways,
So point being,
six. That's six. So, okay, before the kid thing, which is like, all right. So I'm gonna say this: you don't have kids to have slaves. I guess that's a thing, but you kind of
Nowadays, I guess.
You
no, it's
kind
not.
of
It's not as long as it's
do.
not slave work. Like, come
You're
on,
not like whipping them with electrical cords. You know?
No.
Ah,
like
mean,
you're
piece
telling
of corn.
telling a
I've
kid to
been
do
there.
3 things a week and keep their room clean. Like that's not asking too
When you
much.
were little, you were like, "Oh, can I help you mop the floor?" Like you want to do it.
like that's like. But I'm saying, like, if you have kids, 4 years old is a little too young to be like, oh, what are you doing for the family, you know?
Yeah.
But like, even 6 years old, 7, 8, and up. If you want to teach your kid that, hey, like this is a unit, and you should do your part, not just for you,
Right.
because some people just like, oh, okay, do for you, you know,
right.
and that I don't know, I just looking at it, it could create like sort of a selfishness.
Right.
But if you're like, hey, do something around the house that helps the whole family,
Yeah.
then that can build like a character trait in your child that's like not just doing for themselves. I could see that as well. So
Yeah, you're part of the family. Like it's like working as a group, like as a
Yeah.
unit, as a family, as a team.
Yeah.
You know.
As it should be. I mean,
so not everything. So like as a kid, I understand the whole thing of like, oh, let kids be kids, but dude, kids aren't going to be kids forever. And by the time they get to a point where they're not kids, they should have a foundation that lets them know that it's not just about me doing whatever and like whatever I want to indulge in.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So like kids, a childhood is not just based on kids not having any fucking. It shouldn't be super carefree.
Yeah.
It should be carefree. Don't get me wrong. Like go get dirty and stuff like that. But at the same time, like it should be a foundation for who you're gonna be as an adult.
You're not telling your, 4-year-old, like, after you're done with the dishes, the laundry needs done. And then when
No,
you're done
no,
with
no.
that,
Yeah, it's not that.
Like,
That's
my
what my
4-year-old
parents-
chops wood. No.
That's a normal thing,
What?
though. Like, I would get home from school and it'd be like, first things first, before you go anywhere or do anything, like, you got to finish your homework.
Right.
Like, that was always first and foremost.
Yeah,
And then once you got that done, it was like, maybe you had a chore to do. So it was like, did you fold the clothes? Or did you put the dishes in the dishwasher? And it's like, once you did one of those things, then it was like, okay, go ahead, go play. You know? And I think that was like a good reward system where I was like,
yeah.
you know? But
Yeah.
I'd be like, Tony's coming over. We're going to go, like, ride our bikes to the park. Like, and my dad'd be like, do the dishes and then you can go. And then while Tony was biking over, I'd finish the dishes.
Fine, I'll do
And then by the time he got there, I was done and I was
Dude,
out the
Chris,
house.
I can imagine Chris just putting up wet dishes. Oh, I would have tore that ass off. That belt would have been out the closet. Tony would have had to bike back home.
Still spaghetti and shit all stuck to the dishes.
What
Like,
is this?
Yeah.
I could just throw them in there.
At least you had a dishwasher.
Yeah, no.
Once
true
again,
that.
these were my dishwashers.
True that. I don't have one now. I've had a dishwasher my whole life.
That's the worst, is when you had one and then
And
you
now I don't.
and now you're like, I miss you. Come back.
We
Hey.
we had people move out next door, and they were renovating the place. And the lady goes, "If you could have anything in this apartment, what would it be?" And I said, "A fucking dishwasher." And she was like,
Quick as that.
"That's what everybody's been telling me, like dishwasher."
Who
and I'm
loves
like, "You never
doing
know."
dishes? Like, yeah.
Dishes suck. They take like, especially if there's like really stuck on stuff. Like it's fucking brutal.
Especially if you don't want to do them for a couple days. Especially here. Like one day you don't do them. It's like, oh, what is that smell? It's the dishes.
No, it's like 2 days, and then you're just like, like the.
Just throwing them all away.
Yeah, yeah, just like
Buy new dishes.
ones, buy new dishes.
Listen, let's get paper plates because I don't want to do fucking dishes anymore.
Oh,
you know?
every time somebody would come in town when I used to live here, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Just paper plates, paper everything. Then by the time they leave in
Oh,
5
when you have
days,
a
you're
big
like,
party, when you have a big party or lots of people in your house, then yeah, paper plates are like a must. But like, I feel wasteful if all I do is eat off of paper plates. Like that's kind of like
Yep. Well, yeah,
and
then
you
you're just
waste it.
killing the earth. You know?
you're killing the earth and you're spending more money. Like you're
Mhm.
spending more money than you realize. Like plates aren't cheap. Like the good plates aren't cheap. I ain't eating off that shitty foam shit that like breaks in half. Like I gotta get the good like
Ugh.
the Daisy.
What is it,
Dual
Dixie?
reinforced like Dixie plates. Yeah, I need those reinforced Dixie plates that don't bend.
What were
Like
we
I could throw a
watching?
piece of lasagna on there and it'd be like
It's
bouncing
that
back.
commercial. You've seen it way too many times.
That's
Chris out here
exactly the
running with
commercial I was talking
marketing
about.
and
They
shit.
throw a piece of lasagna and the person's like, oh, and they drop it. I'm like, first of all, why are you throwing lasagna around? Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
not
shit's like-
something. It's the weirdest looking lasagna I've ever seen. It's got all these tomatoes on top. I'm like,
Phil, can you pass me a beer, please?
then the good plate comes
one
in
of
and
the
it's
Gordon
like,
beer
it
sauce?
looks like it's going to fall. And they're like,
Nope. Oh, thank
oh,
you.
I'm passing. What do I need?
You want this Maybach?
Yeah, you got a beer? You want a beer?
Oh, you got this for Valentine's Day, didn't you?
How did you know?
I was there.
Look at that. Steel
I
trap.
was in the window. You know. I'm a watcher. No.
We got a crepe on our hands.
Me and my
Creeper.
crepiness. No.
Such a creeper.
Creeper.
That's how Bill Clinton would say it. Such a creeper.
Such a crepe.
Is,
Such a
is
creeper.
this Obama?
That is
Yeah,
Obama.
that is Obama.
This is so great.
It's such a good.
Tony hates it.
I wish
I
you
love
were
it.
here still.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
he
was
didn't
Monica's
die,
idea.
but-
Monica's like, oh my god, Tony would love this bottle.
So we can
opener."
lock him up?
Thank you. Mahalo. Did you need a beer?
Is that
What,
why?
what do we have?
We got like a assortment of Gordon beers. We have Stella and we have Newcastle in there, and we have the coffee beers too.
Actually, I think I'll do a coffee beer.
Okay.
I had about a third of an ounce of it before. It tasted really good. I hope I can drink a whole
So for
beer.
those of you just joining us tonight, if you don't know who we are, we're Inappropriate Bar Talk. We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. We're live on Facebook and Twitch.tv and not on YouTube because YouTube fucking sucks.
fucking sucks.
Fucking sucks.
Suck a dick. Oh, I mean,
I will repost this video tomorrow with a big "fuck you" YouTube on the front page. so they can rush my appeal to completion.
I can't believe that that's still. Did we figure out how that happened? Was it that screen?
so-
Are you sure that
yeah,
was it?
yeah. So what I think I did was I put a bunch of tags.
I don't know who the dick is that flagged you.
I think what it was is I hope it wasn't a person.
Aaron 9042. No.
If it was fucking bullshit. Oh, there's Tony. What up, Tony?
Where's he at? I mean, obviously not here.
I saw him just chat on the Facebook thing here. Hold on, I can't keep this open because it like kills my browser.
Oh, I was like, I'm not talking. What is it doing over there?
Wow, we have a lot. We have a lot of chat on the fuck, man. Why isn't the Facebook chat working? I know the Twitch is.
Twitch is awesome.
Hey, Lanny. Hey, Tony. What up? Tony is asking me to Skype him in, and I'm gonna try to do that. Let me try to mess with these settings for Facebook real quick.
Me and technology.
And see if I can reconnect this. Let's see. What's up, Joanna May? Just a wanna Bay? Nice. I like that. Nice
Please
play on
stand by.
words there. Let's see here. Okay.
When is Tony back? I guess I could technically ask him myself. Hey, Tony, when are you coming back?
He comes back next Monday.
Like
I
not
believe.
this Monday coming up.
What is today? Wednesday? So the following. Yes, you were correct.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna close this.
As long as he's back before next Friday, because that's when I leave.
Tony's asking me to Skype him in. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Hold on. I want to pop Facebook open on this just so I can.
How do you
read
even
the
do
chat.
that? Does he pop
Do
up
what?
in the corner or something?
Yeah, he pops up in the background. We work this out too.
Can we make him the entire green screen? Just one giant Tony head.
So what's up, Randy? What's up, Lanny? Over on Facebook. I'm rebooting here. Oh, there we go. Okay, the Facebook is popping up now. Yay. Perfect. All right, we're going to pop Tony in.
When Facebook found out I was pregnant, they just sent me
LaBeouf.
tons of things. Like I posted I'm having a girl,
I'm
you know,
gonna
and next thing you know, it's like all these horrible stories about
What?
infant deaths and stuff. I was like, I don't want to read this at all. Like Facebook knows you too much and wants
Intimately.
to scare the hell out of you. I was like, can I change my mind now? I know I'm 6 months, but
Yeah. I'm
It's-
convinced.
Isn't
so
it hard when these companies are like, we're doing more to protect you, you know? And it's like, dude, you fucked up so bad already, and you're telling
No,
me.
mine is what is it? Not what's the credit? The E credit one? E-question? Not E-question. What the fuck is
E-
Experian? Experian?
Experian. That's
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
the credit
The
companies,
credit,
right?
yeah. They're the
Sorry.
ones who
All right, Tony, try and call
they
him.
got caught with they got hacked and like their password was password and shit like that, and they got fucking.
They don't
shitted
have
on.
IT people there.
Yeah, their IT people were fucking just like asleep at the wheel.
They'll never guess password.
And they got breached hardcore as fuck. And now they're promoting that they have an identity protection program.
Better be free, but they're the ones that screwed up. Like you're
exactly like that
you're
kind of
the
shit.
credit people. There's 3 of them, right? Like
It's TransUnion,
yeah.
Experian, and
what's the other one?
I don't know the other one.
Experian, TransUnion, and
An F. For some reason, an F comes to my mind.
those are the big ones. But
Yeah, there's
Why
that
can't we
third
remember?
one. I can't think of the third one.
okay, Tony, if you're listening to me, I don't have your contact on the Skype, so hold on. Let me see if I can search for you. That's which is weird. I thought he was in here already. There he is.
Reading some of
We
these
got 'em, we
names
got 'em.
here. And dying at the same time.
Yo.
I see your face.
Okay. USB speakers, audio codec. Can you hear me?
Is he in between us?
He is. I gotta adjust this window.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear me? He seems frozen.
Yes. He looks like he's questioning the screen. Wait, nope, there's a smile. I see it.
I'm saying that on this show. Guns are stupid, and they should not be a right.
Where is?
Are we talking about gun rights over here?
Oh, there
I'm
we go.
talking about it off air, though.
I am too.
Skype window.
I have no opinion on that.
Properties.
It is so hard to get a gun here.
Okay.
It is extremely hard. Because, you know, like Damien and all them, they're in the military, and you usually just are allowed to have one. But if you want one, like, at home, oh, my God, it's... Especially if you didn't bring one with you, like, if you buy a new one, it's insane. It's basically like, you're never getting this thing ever.
It was working just a second ago.
Is it just going to stretch his face out? Because that's going to be...
I think so. It was. He was just there a second ago. What happened?
The next thing I think is for the,
Let's see. Skype. There we go. Got it
I love that you
here.
have this huge window and there's just a sliver of you.
Okay, I got the picture. Hold on.
Ooh.
It's like parents that drive their kids without a seatbelt.
I don't know if I can squeeze him in here.
Oh, wow.
Tony, try turn your phone horizontal.
I didn't want to. And I was like, well, if everyone's going, sure.
Oh,
And I thought it would like give me a
that's a lot. Whoa. Can they see that too?
Yeah, the window's all resized, so it's like,
You look like an
like
ad
I'm
for
getting like
Face
half
Off.
his face. Yeah, I gotta. He's gonna. What is? Okay, wait, here.
I tell you what, having a podcast makes me want to lose weight there. I can see the shadows of my chin. There we go.
It's such a weird window.
I feel like the bigger you try to make it, just the bigger half of his face gets.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta adjust the picture in the Skype is what I gotta do, I think. Yeah, he's
I
like, yeah.
agree.
Oh wait, okay.
Oh shit! I heard it when I was over there with my headphones. Did you do the apology tour? Yeah, I meant
She saw me in the corner with Kristen with the bottle.
I meant to tell you like when we get there, do not go on like an apology tour.
There we go. That's a little better.
Apology tour. It was like a hey,
Now I just gotta figure out the audio
chest out.
because I can't hear him at all.
She said.
Are you saying anything?
Tony, can you hear me?
Now he's writing us the letter.
Hey.
One word. I mean, first
One
word.
word.
No. Sounds like you
I
have
know you
no
can hear
idea
us.
how to put him out here. No.
I'm saying if that's the bar.
Filter, crop,
Fighting people.
audio, desktop audio. Okay.
Okay.
Speakers, audio codec, or do I go through the audio code? Do I go through the USB or through the desktop audio?
That's just
Does anybody want a shot? Does any other talent want a shot?
I'll do
I
a
think,
shot.
I think I need one. My throat's feeling a little dry.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
totally
sound
don't even have a
parched.
beer or anything.
You sound parched.
Oh, everybody gets to see my shot face now.
Filter,
It looks like this.
crop.
See, I usually don't do Jameson because that's how I got pregnant, but I don't have to worry about that now. So
Wait, you're pregnant right now?
no, I got the implant. I fixed that shit. Lockdown as soon as I had that kid. I was like, no more babies for at
Desktop
least
audio-
5
audio
years.
should be, yeah. The desktop audio is on, and
Can you hear me?
the it is USB codec.
I'll just pass one along. Here you go. Were you doing one?
Do I have to turn the monitor on? Yeah.
Just do a
Monitor
Yeah.
shot.
and output on.
What are you asking?
Okay. Try talk.
Hey, can you hear me? No?
No, I have the desktop audio on, and I'm wondering if people can hear you, but maybe I can't hear you.
Do the little bars move when he talks? I thought.
Oh, see.
I tried to give him one. I don't know what happened there. Here, don't knock that over. We'll be very sad.
Can you hear me?
Check. Oh.
Check Skype audio setting. Okay.
Can you see me from here? You can't, yeah.
No. Like, this doesn't even show up. It stops right about here. So I'll just move that over there. Should I be appearing it? No, that's great.
Telling signs.
Was this yours?
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Do you want?
Can you hear me?
Do you want your seat back? I feel like I've totally.
No, you're much better for this.
I feel there's a fan. That's why I
Okay.
really like
Yeah,
this
I think
seat.
Yeah.
I got out of the car and I was like, oh, I'm a little chilly. Maybe I'll put my hair down. I got in here. I was like, nope. I'm just going to look like a shiny, bald woman. That's what I'm going to look like during this.
Wow, the talent gets all the
Audio settings.
Yeah?
sitting over here in a hot box.
It's not much different. When I was over there, I just looked like a shiny bald man. So
I'm like the whole screen just reflects off my forehead. Here, maybe I'll wear them like this.
Hello?
now you look like a LeVar Burton from Star Trek.
Sky in the sky. Oh, no, you're right. I used to take my hair beret, the banana clip, and put it on. I was like, Mom, I'm Jordy. She's like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? You're going to make me watch Star Trek during dinner. I'm totally being that guy.
All right. Let's do a shot real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit.
What kind of a shot is that?
cheers. Oh, she's going under the glass.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Hey, you guys there? You're killing me.
No, I don't know. That's a boat that's drowning right there.
You guys there or what?
Oh, that stays with you.
Did you go back to Ohio?
I don't know why we're not able to
Yeah.
hear your audio.
I
I remember last
here
time
for
you
about a
messed with the
year.
USB line in or something
come
like that
back,
too, but
I leave next Friday. I go back.
No,
I
no,
think
don't do
that's
that.
first.
don't mess with that.
But
Mm-mm.
I can see. I got you okay in the
Are you
window,
gonna
but
get trivia next
I'm
week
not
by any
hearing
chance?
your audio. You're
Or you
hearing
don't do
me
that
at least, right?
I haven't been in a while. Make a trip.
Yeah.
I think I'm going there because one guy, Jeremiah.
Would it be something
from
in
one
the
of
sound settings in
one of the
OBS
games, he's like, you gotta come if I don't see you.
other
I'm
than
doing
the
that.
Skype window stuff? Like,
But we still can't hear you, right?
no.
Here, I
I
can
have the
sign for
desktop
you.
audio on. I see the audio desktop audio moving, but and the speakers are on.
Can you
USB
see it when I'm
codec.
talking when it's moving?
Oh no, no,
Nope.
Yeah, take that off.
Unless that was a silent clap.
Nope, nope.
Code red, guys.
Let me check the settings. The overall audio. Speakers USB codec. Anything else? Mic auxiliary device?
There's
Anything
a
like that?
Bunch of stuff disabled.
No.
Besides
That's
me.
not-
Oh no.
Parumpsh.
Oh, what is that? Rim shot? But that just sounds gross. Sorry.
Oh wait, talk.
That's rim job. Rim
no.
job sounds gross.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear
Oh, it's a little echoey.
Hey.
you. Oh, I had my computer was muted,
I expected jokes.
but I'm getting a little feedback now. Hold on, I think I know what's going on.
Everybody's been hearing Tony, and they're like,
This is
"Unmute
why you
your
need me.
Nah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn the monitor
hear me?
off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the monitor off on our audio real quick. Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Is that better?
Yo,
Yeah, we're not echoing now, right?
can you hear me?
Are we echoing? No, not at all.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
I mean, we can hear you, but we're
I
not
turned the
echoing. There we
monitor
go.
off, so yeah, we're good now. I think you can hear
All right.
audio. You can hear. I can hear your audio though. I think
Okay, good. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. He looks like he's.
Good job, Chris. Good job.
Yeah.
You can just draw in your body right here.
Took a minute.
Uh,
The window's a little
What's
sloppy,
going on,
but
peoples?
we're working.
How's your trip going?
Lovely.
Are you having a fun time?
Yes, I am.
Lots of hookers. Oh, I mean, no, not here. No.
Okay, go away. It says internet connection problem.
So last night I went to this new club, like nightclub opened up. It's like a Vegas style club, dude. It's like fucking crazy.
My life is so boring.
So bottle service with a VIP table cost me a whole like $80.
Maybe I'll just move there and I'll be a millionaire.
And I'm talking Vegas style. I'm talking Vegas style where they bring your bottle to the table with the sparklers and like the whole fucking place comes over and the go-go dancers. $80.
That's insane.
Party like a rock star.
Yeah, it's definitely cheaper than Vegas.
Can you hear Tony?
Yes. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. So what have y'all been up to? What are you guys talking about tonight?
Nothing exciting like that, I'll tell you that much. Last time I had bottle service was I fed my daughter. Like, woo!
We were talking about the Kilauea flows again. We brought that, just did a little update on that. We talked
Dude,
about
that shit looks fucking crazy.
It's getting.
I've been seeing like updates over here.
It's been getting
That
more
shit looks
nuts,
nuts.
dude. It's getting more nuts.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
fucking river just
22?
flowing out, man.
23 now. Fissures.
So I've been plastering our stickers all over the place. Over
Yeah?
here. Got a nice stack still left, but
Oh my gosh.
literally everywhere I go has our faces in the Philippines.
It's a phone booth. Stick it on there.
I mean, every bar, every club, restaurant I've been going in has our face. Street poles lining the street. We're everywhere, man.
Do you stick them on passed out tourists too? Just like slap it on their forehead.
Guy's sleeping. He's like, what the?
I could have last night. So last night we're at that club. It's called like Mega Dance something. I forget what the fuck it was called, to be honest. But
What was it called?
they have this dance group at one of. It was called like Mega Dance something. I can't remember what it was called.
Okay,
Mega
I heard
Dance
something
Complex
else.
or
Alright.
some shit. But one of the other bars, Atlantis, they have this dance group and they do like a full-on Michael Jackson tribute. Like one of the girls dresses up in Michael Jackson. She does the fucking moonwalk and everything. It's pretty badass.
Nice.
But they were partying with us last night at the table, and like they full-on like just drank too much. One of the girls just full-on stood up and just boom
Hey,
right down on the
are you-
ground. We're like, oh shit.
Oh.
Are you listening to it on your phone? Like you gotta turn it on a little bit, or turn the
It
mic
was-
off if
it
you're
was
gonna
pretty
listen to
nuts.
it, because I'm getting the feedback. Please.
Oh yeah, I just not gonna hear. that.
Landmine was trying to call me earlier. So Lanny, if you're watching, sorry I was hanging up on you. I was trying to connect with Chris.
Oh, yeah, he was. I saw him chatting on the Facebook. Obviously, the chat wasn't working for a minute, so.
Yeah, he was trying to call me on Facebook Messenger, but yeah, didn't work. I was trying to connect with you, so I had to keep ignoring him. Sorry.
Like, damn it. Well, thanks.
I bet he just wishes he could have made it. So,
How old
We got
is
a new
this kid
fan.
now?
We got a new. I got a new #1 fan, Chris.
oh yeah, who?
Yeah. Hey, come say hello. She said she wanted to be on the show, so this is Isa. Say hi, Isa.
Hi, Isa.
Hi.
Salamat.
Salamat po means thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew it meant something. I knew it was positive. That's all I was going with. I was like, I know it's not a bad word.
She's like,
Okay.
choke on
You
your
don't
beer.
have to
No.
sit down? Okay. Yeah, so she was watching the shows some of the old shows. I guess she thought they were pretty funny. So
Yeah, we were.
we got some extra followers out here in the Philippines now.
Nice.
We're gonna be
We're
on
international,
iHeartRadio
baby.
soon.
We've been international. Morris is out in England. We got Sicarius in New Zealand.
Yeah.
We had a
Yep.
couple of UK viewers. We had and they're all over the US too. So IBT International Bar Talk, son.
It's just that damn time difference.
Yeah.
My phone's
Still
like,
IBT.
Yeah,
inappropriate bar talk is starting, and I was like, it's 3 a.m.
I know it's
Like,
it's super late on the mainland. Which,
I tried to watch like the first hour, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed.
but we'll work.
Knock out.
We're gonna have to do some more Twitch related stuff. I think now, especially if we can't get back on YouTube for like 3 fucking months.
Twitch is
Fuck
way
yeah,
better.
since
anyway.
Chris got his fucking ban from YouTube.
That's what I do,
See what
dude.
happens when you leave?
The show just got way out of hand.
Man, I let this guy run one show.
Way too
and we
inappropriate now.
fucking get banned.
I know. Out of all the shit you said online, I'm the one who gets us fucking banned.
Right? That's so fucked up.
Yeah. Out of all the crazy shit
Tony,
I talked about,
There's
you
been
on that
people on the
show,
show
you get us
talking about
banned
getting
with our
poop
title
on their
screen.
penis
You know,
through
good old
certain
poop
kinds
dick.
of intercourse.
Oh God, what is going on?
Are we dubstepping?
Oh, I didn't want to. Can you hear that?
Dubstep.
Can you hear the
Who's
soundboard?
dub? What?
That's just like
I don't
all
hear
the
that.
memes
That's the
smashed into
X-Files.
one. Oh God,
How come
That
we
was a
heard
little
that?
much.
What was that?
I haven't looked up. Did you hear the soundboard at all or no? Probably not.
No, I can't hear the soundboard.
Okay.
How come we can't? That was so
Because
weird.
I have
But
the
I'm gonna try
soundboard
to
right in
pull
front
up-
of me.
Let me see
So
if
what-
I can open Facebook.
You can hear that. Okay.
Oh, I can hear that.
Okay. What So what's on the docket? What's on your plans for tonight?
Tonight, I went to go get my laundry this morning.
Yeah.
Another great thing, by the way. I drop off my laundry. I go and pick it up. It comes all nicely folded like this in a
Aw.
bag. Dude, 500 pesos, which is like,
Hey, pesos, where
I
are
don't
you?
know.
Like $2.
I'm in the Philippines. They use pesos.
No shit, I did not
Philippine
know
pesos.
that. See how ignorant I am?
Yeah.
They should teach us
But,
what the hell money they got going on.
Let's see. 500 pesos is like,
My friend was like,
it's like
lira. I was like,
52 pesos to the dollar. So it's like, I don't know, fucking $4 or
In
some
Italy?
shit I paid.
Yeah.
they used
I
to
get all my
use lira.
laundry done, folded nice, smells like brand new, like that laundry smell. I love that smell. But yeah, so I went to go do that, but when I got back to my hotel, dude, I damn near like passed out because it's so fucking hot outside, and I was just so dehydrated from last night. I was just like, ugh. But so I'm gonna take a little nap and then probably hit the bars at Walking Street at like 8 p.m. our time, about 4 hours from now.
I feel we should hit the sound bar for that.
And that's pretty much the agenda.
No.
Uh-oh. That was... Well, that sounds fun. Well, okay, so guide us... Wait, no, just... guide us through a typical Tony night. Like, what's when you leave your hotel room, what do you do? Do you go eat first and then you like go, okay, time to hit it?
So
Or-
yeah, I mean, it depends what time I wake up, but usually go exchange some money, get some food, and
Eggs
there's a couple
Benedict.
Hawaii guys here right now too. So we usually like try to party up and then go and hit the bars and go hunting.
Go hunting.
What time is it there?
Right now it's 4 p.m.
So yeah, they're 6 hours behind. 6 hours? Oh, no, sorry. It's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow already? So wow,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
We're
that.
18. I think we're 18 hours
18 hours.
ahead
18 hours. Yeah.
because it's Thursday here.
You're in the future, Tony. Oh, no.
He's talking to us from the future.
Wait,
Let me
hold on,
tell
hold
you,
on, hold
the
on.
future's
Tell us
awesome.
what happens tomorrow. No.
Do the Warriors beat the Rockets tomorrow, bro?
I predict yes.
Predict it.
Well,
Okay.
it's all tied up now.
I mean, it's the Rockets. They're garbage.
Uh-oh.
They're
Uh-oh.
garbage.
Phil disagrees.
Let me guess. The refs had a lot to do with it again.
No, the refs didn't. Houston's defense did. though.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I don't know. The games come on at like 4 a.m. here, so I haven't been able to really watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds terrible.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, that's like
Trying to see if I can
international
get-
soccer for us,
see the
man.
live
You gotta
video.
wake up at like 2 a.m. to watch like the games, right? I used to love that shit actually in Vegas. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
the bars
Phil's
are
the very
24/7.
guy that used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah, man. Get up at like 2
That
a.m.
guy, we'd be out partying in like high school or like right after high school. We'd be out partying. He'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go home and watch soccer." We're like, "Dude, it's 2 a.m."
Yeah. That's real. That's when I fell in love with it.
Just drunk watching soccer.
Hell yeah. That's how it's supposed to be done, man.
Right?
Pretty fun. I like watching soccer. I think it's exciting.
I used to go with a Heppy over to Crown and Anchor, and they used to do the
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a big
Crown
All
and
Blacks.
Anchor,
He
yeah.
was a rugby fan, you know.
Ooh.
So it'd be like 4 a.m. happy hour.
Is
Like,
he? Is
so
he
you would show up to the bar at like 3 a.m. and then they would start happy hour at like 3:30 a.m. And it was like the rugby game would come on, and it was like during the World Cup, Rugby World Cup, and it was just like insanity. And the bar was full at 4 in the morning. Like the bar is fucking full.
Yeah, because people travel the world and they look for like bars like
Yeah.
fucking rugby bar or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it is, you know? And
And this bar was
Yeah.
called Crown and Anchor, and it was like an English pub style bar. So they were like all about it.
oh shit.
It had the theme going and everything, man. But that was rough. I had a hard time staying up for that. I was like, 4 o'clock's when I'm winding down. I'm not ready to get started. You know what I mean?
Have another
Yeah.
shot.
I mean, I'm winding down usually before 4, but sometimes not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of my night, not the start of it. So that was a little rough. But hey, show us outside the front of your hotel room. Show us.
What
show us
hotel
the-
is he at?
Show us
What do you know? Did he say what?
what
Or does that matter? Like, let's not maybe.
I'm at the awesome Scorebirds Hotel.
That's because I want the shirt. That's the shirt.
this, yeah, do they have shirts?
Lonnie has a shirt. He wears that
Scorebird?
shit all the
That's
time, dude.
Oh, you should bring back some
Yeah.
shirts to give away.
Yeah.
Free shirts.
I could grab
I
some
love
shirts
clothing
to bring
too.
back
No.
and give away.
Yeah, we should give those away on the show. Some Philippines.
So you guys want to see my awesome view? Is that what you want to
yeah,
see?
yeah. Let's see the view. Let's see the view.
He looks
Let's
out
see,
into a
give
wall.
us the tour. Of the, give us the MTV Cribs tour of the hotel room and where you're at.
Okay. So if you look out my
Look
window,
at that truck.
So it's,
that's my
it's,
view.
That looks.
Wait, are you in the lobby?
it's like the favelas in Brazil.
No, this is from my room.
Oh, it's
okay.
from your room.
Some prime
That's
viewing
my
right
room.
there. You think you got down to the lobby that fast?
I was like, oh shit,
He's
dude.
like, hold on. All right, here we are.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
The room's pretty nice though. Let's see.
Yeah. My shower.
What part of the
You know.
Philippines are you in again?
Angeles? Are you in Angeles?
I'm in Pampanga.
Papanga. Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go? Like, is that near?
Oh, I like this view better.
Is that near Angeles City or is no? It's like far away from that.
Yeah, Angeles City.
Oh, okay.
So that's our hotel. The pool.
nice?
And then this building right here is like a huge club. So that place is usually just bumping till 4 a.m. Just boom, 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 boom. You walk in the room. Got my safe where I lock up my money.
Oh, you got to do that.
Some
Somebody has money. How funny.
bathroom again. Isa sleeping, taking a nap.
She's hiding. She looks like she's buried under the sheet.
Don't show me.
So we'll make her famous.
And my desk.
Your dad. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I was
That's
like,
pretty
and that
much
was
it.
it? No.
Nice. So there you go.
But yeah, it's funny actually. The room I'm staying in right now. I don't know if you remember my Philippines video, but it's the
Yeah, I
it's the
do.
part where me, Lanny, Brad
Yeah.
are partying in the room.
I remember that
the
video.
same exact room.
Fuck. Like,
Same exact room?
I know. I force you guys to watch it from time to time.
From time to time. Oh.
Have you seen the
time to time.
Have you seen that video,
It
Jenny?
was like 2
No.
years
Has he ever
straight.
showed you the
There
video?
was literally
No.
like 2 years straight. I'd go to Tony's house and that video
It's
would
just on
fucking-
loop?
Yeah.
No, it's
yes.
not.
Yes.
It was just on a loop in the background.
Yeah, it had like that vibe to it, and then it was just like going through the Philippines.
What the hell, Facebook?
But yeah, this is I highly suggest visiting the Philippines. It's an awesome place. The people are nice. They all speak English for the most part. So it's like when you go to Japan and stuff, it's not, the communication's a little more tricky.
I see
But,
Lanny's and
When
sorry,
you're in Philippines,
no,
most people speak
I
English.
see Lanny's
So
and her stuff on Facebook.
Chris says he sees yours. He
This is A, right?
says,
Hey.
Hey, it's just
Still
not
don't eat
popping
bullet,
up
though.
on the. Yeah, the restream chat's still giving me trouble with Facebook,
it's there, but it's like,
so
mm.
the Twitch has been popping up okay. I'll just reconnect both and hopefully.
That's good. You still got Discord connected?
I believe so. Yeah. It's
Cool. But yeah, man.
This is so good. It is.
tell him try to type
It's
something
good
right
to
now.
see. It's good to see and hear Phil on the show.
Morning
And
beer.
Jenny, how have you been?
I've been good. Oh, where'd we go?
Yeah, how's the mommy life treating you?
I miss sleeping.
You
Oh, I
miss
think
sleeping? Yeah,
I do.
that's what I hear.
Like it'd be
I hear
nice if
that's
I
the
could
main
sleep
thing.
through, but if she wakes up at like 3 in the morning, like I want a bottle. I'm like, okay, fine, and then she goes
Oh.
back to sleep. But
Great. Of course, Restream chat has to like download an update while I'm fucking
now we're gonna
streaming.
get pinged for something else.
Well, right on.
Here we go. I'm starting to.
I
back up.
it kind of got a little jumbled there. My internet connection isn't the best here, so
Well,
I'm
we're in
trying to
Hawaii.
actually
It's
watch
not
the
really the
show.
best here either.
I have like
that coconut
Yo, what up,
wireless,
son?
man.
It's the motherfucking landmine.
Lanny's been trying to chat here.
What's good?
There we go. Okay, I got Lanny on there now. We're good.
We over here. You
All right.
know,
We're good. We're good. Yeah, I had to
chilling
restart
like a
the chat
villain.
window. It had
drinking
an
a Bud
update.
Light.
Landmine, we miss you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you been, brother?
Tony's a bitch. Psych.
What?
There we go. The updates are popping up.
Who said that? I can't see the chat, so
Why can't you see the chat?
if anyone's talking shit, you have to notify me.
Yeah.
DM you.
It should be. Oh yeah. Do you have the stream open or no?
I'm trying to watch it, but
Are
it's
you
not.
much-
It's, like I said, I can't.
The internet
I can't
sucks.
call you and watch it. It's not good
Okay.
internet.
Does he see
Yeah,
it now?
it's not.
It should be up there on our stream. I see Yo. Yo is up on the screen.
Yo, Tony, how many old hoes is in the Angeles area code?
You can put him up to your put
I-
him on your mic if you can hear it, or like put him on speaker.
I can hear Phil. I can hear Phil.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Put him on speaker. Put him on speaker.
Oh, is that Lanny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, tell his bitch ass.
I hear someone.
Never mind.
Hello?
Can you hear him? Lanny, you're live
Barely.
on the air, buddy.
You're live.
Yeah, what's up? It's the motherfucking landmine. Chilling over here drinking a Bud
Why do you
Light.
sound like a creepy pervert?
It's about time.
Yeah.
I'm going in the fridge, get another Bud Light.
it's the
Or
landmine.
maybe not. Get another Bud Light. That's how I do it.
What?
Here, actually, if you tell Lanny to call me, I can patch him right in through my phone. So if you want
Hey,
to,
Lonnie.
Hey,
call Chris.
here I can patch him right through my phone. I'm cooked up.
Call Chris.
I wouldn't even begin to know how to do this shit. I'm like, I'll patch you through, and I
All right,
hung up on you.
we're getting landmine on the line, so you guys can have this
Oh,
discussion.
landmine on the line. Landmine's an old professional in this this Philippines game as well.
Ooh.
Just well, I don't want to divulge any information in case Grace might stab him.
Hello, Lanny. You're live on the air.
And who are we speaking to?
Long time listener,
What's
first time
going
caller.
on, Pete? And what's going on in the air?
Can you hear
Yo,
that?
what's up, landmine?
Yeah. What, is Tony still alive?
Yeah, Tony's still live. Can you hear him?
He's still alive, yes.
He probably
folks.
can't hear you. You can hear him?
I can hear
Okay.
Lanny now. I can hear Lanny.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, he said he
I
can
think
hear you.
so.
Hold on.
What up, landmine? Miss you, bro.
Is that another voice?
I was reminiscing the
Tony,
other night
can
of
you
some
hear me?
crazy times.
No, I can't hear him.
You
See-
can't hear him. He can't hear you.
Guess who I ran into?
Tell Tony to,
Yeah, he can't. He can't
Tell
hear you
Tony-
because he's direct patched through
tell
the phone.
Tony to eat another Snickers.
What's that?
Tell Tony he
I don't
needs
need a Snickers, bitch. I ate a shawarma.
He said he ate a shawarma.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
that's
chicken
even
shawarma.
better.
Lanny's just being aggressive because he wishes he was here too.
He said you're being aggressive because you wish you were there too.
Yeah, me too. I am being real aggressive because I wish I was there.
Don't worry, I'll bring Calvin
He
when he's
already knows.
18. I'll teach him the ropes.
He said he'll bring Calvin.
That's what a good godfather
He'll
does.
bring Calvin when he's 18.
But
Yeah,
my
that's what-
girlfriend just said too bad I have her, so I'm screwed.
no, yeah, like you're screwed like
Nah, great.
with a good girl, like you get the good girl.
Grace is awesome. You lucky.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You
You're
got a
lucky.
good one.
But,
Grace is awesome.
But yeah, man, we'll go there on vacation soon.
So I got a funny story about Lanny.
I'm gonna take Grace to Angela City. I'm going all out.
I heard her in the background say no.
So there's a funny story about Lanny. Our first trip here.
Nah, cause you know I'm gonna take
Lanny,
him
we were
away
drinking
to
all
the
night
big
one night,
shawarmas
just
over there. I gotta
drinking,
show her some shawarma.
partying.
He can't hear you.
Lanny was pretty
Huh?
wasted, so I guess he had to
No,
puke in the middle of the
shawarmas are-
night, so he was trying to
Yeah, I
run to
gotta
the
take you. There's some great
bathroom.
shawarmas over there. Okay, see, we're good.
Well, this isn't working because
What?
you can hear him, but he can't hear you.
Shawarma.
This
That's
isn't really working.
Oh,
I
okay.
love shawarmas, so fuck you, Lanny. Delicious. In fact, I'm gonna take a picture of
He
one and
knows I
send it to you guys
appreciate
later
what
while I'm
he's
eating
doing.
one.
Just let him know that.
He's he
What did
can
he
hear
say?
you, Lanny. You just can't hear Tony. That's the problem right now.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
couldn't
he's-
hear him. I couldn't hear him because I was talking.
What'd you just say, Lanny?
I told him. I said I appreciate everything he's doing right now.
He's appreciating everything you're doing right now. He's envious right now, is what he's saying.
No, tell him.
And yeah,
Tell
I'm,
him.
I'm going twice as hard
Just say
just
that.
for you, bro.
Lanny, do you have Skype?
Yes.
How many people can we Skype in
Can
here?
we tag team the Skype or what? Or is that hard to do?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll work,
No.
but
Yeah.
I
tell
gotta get
Lanny
on
I'm
my
going
iPad,
twice
so-
as hard for just to cover for him.
Tony's going twice as hard for you just so he can make up for it.
Tell him.
He can
Chris,
he
tell
can
him
he
to-
can hear
Wait,
you.
so does that mean Tony's getting with bigger girls too?
Hey, just tell him.
No.
Have fun with Joey.
Have fun with what?
Have fun with Joey.
He said
If I like big girls, I can get that back home.
Chris.
Tell him have fun with Joey.
Have fun with Joey, Chris.
Joey?
Or Tony.
Okay.
Joey, yeah.
Have fun with Joey, he says.
Oh, I already had fun. She's gone.
Oh.
He said he already had fun. He's gone. She's gone.
Oh,
I got a new friend today.
hold on, so you guys gonna.
But,
what?
What you call? No, so I didn't get to finish my story. So Lanny was shit-faced drunk, and I guess he had to puke in the middle of the night, right? So he jumps out of bed, he said, but he said he was butt-ass naked. And as he was running to the bathroom, he shit on the floor. So I'm downstairs eating breakfast, right? I'm downstairs eating breakfast, and I get Lanny come wandering down to, he sits down at my table, and he's just got like this face, like, and I'm like, what's up, bro? What's the problem? He's like, I shit on the floor. I was like, what the fuck you mean you shit on the floor? He's like,
Shit
I don't know.
happens,
He's like,
bro.
I got up to run to the bathroom, and I shit all over the floor.
Shit happens.
I was like, well, what'd you do? He's like, I just put a towel on it, and I heard the maids coming, so I ran down here.
Oh God.
So the next day, we go out to the bar, and I guess the person that was sleeping in the room with him saw him, and she was just like, pointing at him, No, get away, get away.
No, floor shitter, go.
But I ended up running into I ended up running into that girl the other night, and we had a long conversation about that story.
Yo, I'm calling
Wow.
you guys
She
right
still
now.
remembers.
How do you forget something like that? Honestly.
I don't know. You gotta imagine these girls see some crazy shit, but
Not
I
any
don't know if
shit
it's
like
actual
that. No.
Quite
so
literally.
yeah, they just call Lanny Doodoo Boy.
Oh no. Lanny, he's putting you on blast, son.
Yeah, so keep talking
Yo,
shit about
I'm trying
Swarmers,
to. Oh,
asshole.
here we go. This is how you play.
Cause I got all kinds of dirt I can bring up.
Uh-oh, Lanny's calling.
Hey,
Can we split screen this? Hold on. Wait, do I have both of you guys? Or just...
I don't know.
I think I might have hung up on Tony.
I'm taking a
I'm
piss
taking a
right
piss
now.
right now.
That's it.
Tony, are you still there?
Oh.
Jesus.
Someone tripping?
Oh, can you see
can
me?
you see me?
No.
Hold on. Now I'm getting double audio of you. Okay. I think I might have just hung up on Tony. We can't do group calls, can we?
Can you hear me?
Add more people to your call for free. Okay, let's do that.
Hey.
Add people to this call.
I hear Tony and Lonnie in the speaker.
You can hear Tony?
Well, that's because you're hearing the phone, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right? Because they got the
Yo,
you
can you
guys
hear
have
me?
your audio on over there?
Huh.
Okay, hold on. We're going on an adventure through Lanny's house right now.
Yeah, where are you taking us?
I'm putting on my hat.
Oh, there's the Lanny I know.
Where's my belt?
Why can't I?
Okay.
Here, you wanna tag in?
Yeah, I was gonna show you guys my belt, but
Oh, God,
that'll be
sounds
on the
totally
next
different.
episode.
Okay. Give me a sec, Lanny.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get Tony back on here and get us. Skype.
Hey. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a tour of my belt, but that
Just
shit's hidden right now. I was
It's
gonna give you a
hidden?
tour of my belt. You know the belt?
yeah.
Yeah, the
The
belt.
belt. The belt for what?
You serious?
The belt
The
for
belt.
what? What belt?
The belt.
Let the people know. You gotta let the people know, man.
I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here.
Bro, it's on. It's by your TV, isn't it? On the right hand side.
Shit.
Nah,
That shit went missing.
why Calvin runs that place, yeah.
Nah, it's here somewhere, but
No, I know. Calvin put it somewhere. I get it. He's the king. He's the champ.
yeah, that too. But
Yeah.
where's Tony?
He's trying to. We're trying to get him back online.
Tell him to show him us Philippine Snickers.
Whoa. I don't even know what that is. Fucking Philippine
Nah,
Snicker.
he called me up the other night and he told me he was chilling with a chick named Joey. Which is funny, cause it was a chick named Joey.
Nah, I get it, bro. I get it.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hey, get
hold on. I
Tony,
think I
dog.
got this. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this guy's so demanding. He can't even find his belt, and he wants you to fucking call someone on the other side of the world.
There you go. There we go.
Yo,
All right, now I got both of you guys on.
you hear me?
Yeah. Yo.
Yo,
Okay.
Can I-
Where's Lanny?
I don't see. I'm here.
Chris is drinking like a bitch.
Can you hear Tony?
Hey,
I can hear you guys.
Okay, there
what's
you go.
up? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see Tony?
I can see Tony.
I can't see Lanny. What's Lanny's?
Tony has a
oh, there we go.
Tony has the mighty
He's-
Ducks
he's on the
backwards
call.
hat on.
He's on the call. You guys are both on.
Hold on, my internet's fucking lagging hard.
Yeah. That probably put your internet to shit right there.
Yeah, that just pretty much slowed me down like a motherfucker. But, what's up, Landmine?
Hey, what's
Wish
going
you're
on?
here, bro.
Wish you-
Wish you're
Wish I
here,
was
bro.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Make sure you guys turn your guys
Dude,
your guys external audio off if you can. Like try to if you have anything feeding back. But I don't think I think Lanny, do you got like,
Go.
headphones you can talk to? It'd be better.
Okay, let me get some headphones.
What the hell is that noise? What was going on?
I'm hungry. Need some watermelon.
I think we're getting some personal shit right now.
Oh.
All right, never mind.
Do I need a meter?
Going.
Okay.
Um,
How about the
Grace
meter?
got stitches on her shoulder next to them, touched it.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. Good, no worries.
Okay.
You guys have any Tony in the Philippines?
Actually, I do.
Where's Lang does?
Let him have, bro.
Let him
So,
work, bro.
how long are you there for? Or
I'll leave Monday.
from what?
I'll be back Monday.
Oh, I got a question for Tony.
Yes.
You ready to end lava on Tuesdays?
When I get back,
Yeah, fuck it. Oh shit. Is that breaking news? Is that breaking news right now? Because dude, Adrian's gonna be
I don't know. Here.
Adrian will be
breaking news right here.
Adrian will be stoked. What
Is
is
that breaking news?
Is that a wedding ring?
No. That's my breakfast.
Dude, 4 p.m. What is that?
Who are you, Prince?
Yeah.
I only woke up at like 1.
What kind of life are you living out there? I wanna know. I wanna know.
You could have came once, bro. You had your chance.
Dude, you guys were talking about shit that was never gonna happen. It might as well have been like Coca talking about going paintballing in the
Bro.
next day. Everyone knows it's not gonna happen. Everyone knows that. that's how you
Hannah
guys.
looks good.
That's how you guys were talking about the Philippines.
Hey, so how's is Brad still there?
No, he's gone already. He left. We only saw him for like a day, and he was back. He had to go back home.
What about Z?
I don't fucking know. I ran to your favorite friend last night.
Lewis.
That fucking goon, James.
James.
He was trying to like, hang out. He was trying to hang out. Some of the managers shit to that club opening. There's like a new. In Atlantis, they built this huge fucking new hotel, and it's got this huge club underneath. So we went to the premiere or the grand opening last night. Cause I got invited through some friends of my dad and whatnot. And fucking James was over there trying to hang out. And like no one, everyone kept turning their back. No one wanted to talk to that fucker. Everybody, you guys have a bad rep up here. Like nobody's manager was like, you know that guy? I was like, yeah, but you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's just fucking moved.
Cheap bastard.
Why he doesn't tip like that?
Yeah. He sneaks in 4
Dude, it's like-
Philippines.
What?
No, dude, it's like okay, so he lives here now, but I guess he used to rent. You know, renting a hotel. He'd make the hotel take all like the incidentals out, so the girls couldn't like eat food and shit out of the fridge.
Yeah.
And then he'd go buy them like a banana for breakfast. I'm like, dude, you could buy them a feast for $2, you cheap bitch.
No, when that fool gets a hotel, you know how you have like shit in your refrigerator you have to pay for, you know?
Yeah.
In the hotel, he tells before he checks in the room, he tells the hotel take all that shit out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because sometimes the girls would be kind of hungover and they'll just grab like
Yeah, you know, like the
The water.
nearest, the cleanest, yeah,
The water.
the most close shit, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
that's penny
scary.
pinching for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he sneaks in 40s into the clubs.
I can't
He
hate on
doesn't even
that.
go
You
to
know, I can't
clubs
even hate
anymore.
on
He
that.
won't go in.
He can't go in.
And that's free.
They probably don't
A
even.
lot of
fucking-
places.
Yeah, they
A lot of
probably.
places he's not very welcome. I
Yeah.
think. But yeah,
Fucking banana. I just bought like a shit load of
He is a
bananas.
fucking banana.
Speaking of bananas.
That's what Calvin too. Then.
Oh, Calvin likes bananas, bro? I like bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shots out the banana.
I mean, I like bananas, but like,
I'm going to buy you something more than a banana. Like, if, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's-
have some eggs. You know what I mean?
Is that mic on over there? Turn it off. Turn it on when you're gonna use it. Yeah, make it. Yeah, because I'm catching her phone in the headphones. But just, you guys are good. As long as you just turn it on when you want to.
Had a 2-hour massage, cost me a whole $15 with tip.
$15, fucking rip off, dude.
With tip, bro, for 2 hours, 2-hour massage. Amazing. I'm gonna get one before I leave.
I don't know. Is that good? I don't know.
$15 is real good.
What?
Go out here, see what you
Dude,
pay.
an hour massage in Hawaii is like minimum $60.
Yeah, but it's made in the USA.
If it's in Waikiki, it's even crazier.
Dude,
in the USA.
It's made in the USA.
It's a ripoff.
It's made in the USA.
This is the massage without happy endings. These are just like
Sound like
standard.
Tommy Boy Phil.
Yeah, these are legit massages.
These are standard
legit.
massages.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'll take a massage made in the USA over people taking our jobs. Anyways,
Oh,
can
like the
You
Tommy
gotta
Boy
have some
breaks.
big funky white girl rubbing your back versus a tiny little Asian girl walking on your back. I don't know about that.
bro, who are you talking to right now? You know what the answer is. You know what the answer is.
No offense to white girls, you know.
No, white girls are easy. We all know that. But anyways, moving along. Shout out to Adrian on that one. That's not mine.
Quote unquote.
Quote
Adrian
unquote.
Drugs.
Yes.
Adrian Drugs.
right.
Hater of all white girls.
First and last name, dude. And then it's a hater of all white girls. Oh my god. Of some shit he said.
I hope he's watching.
Of some shit he said 15 years ago. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
We never
I got
forget.
another question.
Never forget.
Okay,
Oh, for
question. So,
Tony.
has the price of anything changed? Has the prices changed?
Dude, guess what the exchange rate is right now?
No, not
Good.
the exchange rate. But
Great.
The prices.
No, everything's the same. All
Okay.
prices are the same. But ask me what the exchange rate is right now.
It's like
What?
2 million pesos for.
5,230 pesos to $100.
Oh,
When we
Wow.
used to come, it was like 38.
I know.
It's like almost double, dude. So your money was like super far now.
Another
Wow.
thing you can thank Duterte for.
No, when we seen it at 48, we
and Trump.
tripping.
Thank Trump.
Like when we were coming, it was like 42, but like the first trip we came, there was one trip with like 38. It was like really
No,
bad.
when we seen it one time, it was 48. I think.
No,
people in the Philippines
that was
got
the highest
boned.
we
They're
saw
like,
it.
yeah.
People in the Philippines got a boner.
Well, the lowest I ever saw was lowest I ever saw was 38, and now it's at 52.
Yeah.
So it's way
The
better.
highest I seen it was at 48.
So yeah. So now
Yeah,
So Tony,
52, son.
it's at the peak,
But I
motherfucker.
only have $300 left, so I'm gonna have to start whacking my debit card.
Hey, don't tell your hookers that.
They don't take credit cards.
Yeah.
Who's talking all this shit? I can walk a block over and fight like 9 of your friends. All right, so why don't you watch your mouth?
What?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Whoa,
Whoa,
this is getting
we're
heated.
on someone's level. That's a level that you don't want, because we know someone like that, but we don't do those things, Tony.
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
Or maybe he does.
Those shit
Jesus.
talkers.
I suck at shit talking now.
Alright, man, bro. Tell me what you're mad for.
My shit talking game
Bad, bro.
sucks. All these old ladies at work run me over.
What? Who
What?
really?
I just heard an old lady at work ran you over. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe my internet's lagging because all I can see is like Lanny's face like this.
Nah, that's what
No,
he's doing.
What
He's doing
I
that.
said was all these my shit talking game sucks because all the old ladies at work shit talk more than me and better.
Lanny, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. What do you want to say? to that?
So you know.
Lanny, you telling us you washed up, bro? You just
I'm washed up.
bro. Just
Are you telling us you get beat up? Are you telling us the old ladies at work pick on you? Are you being bullied at work?
the Disney Channel.
What is
The
that?
fuck?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Anyway, so any more questions? Grace, you have any questions for Tony?
Hi, Grace.
Oh, Grace said have fun with Joey.
I don't even know what Joey is anymore.
No, that was a day thing, Grace. It's not. She doesn't know how it is.
It's a short time friend.
Well, all right, gentlemen.
But I'm gonna go. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go take a nap and recharge.
You look like a nap.
I don't know. That bed looks comfy to me.
You look like a nap.
I just came in, so you look
I
like a
look
nap.
like a nap. That's the best you can do. I look like a nap.
Yeah, you look like a nap.
All right.
Looks like you need a nap.
Yeah, you probably it's past your bedtime, little boy.
Hey, that hat needs a nap too. It's about to break apart.
Talking about my $100 Stussy hat.
You might have been talking about my hat. I don't know.
100 peso? What?
No, $100. Why don't you adjust that hat so you can tuck them goofy fucking ears under it?
Who the fuck is tuck? That ear tuck, man. The ear tuck is not the. That's not the business, man. It's not cool.
Hey.
I get.
I mean, I'm a big dude. Like, I couldn't tuck my ears under my hat if I wanted to because my head fits in my hat. Like, Lanny's got like some kind of beanie cap going on with his fucking hat. Little baby head.
I don't know. I hear a bunch of dad jokes on both sides. I'm gonna call it a draw. It's a draw.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fuck you, I'm over, man. I'm over. Give me a break. No, real talk. I wish Lanny was here.
I do
But-
too.
Yeah,
But
I do
Tony
too.
looks like you know, like you see
Well,
him,
you
like,
doing good
in
tonight,
like,
bro. I'm happy for
he looks like one of them bobblehead like toys you can buy in the Philippines. Like,
Man, I just said something nice, little bitch.
yeah. Hey,
No, like I said, I wish
shout
you were
out
here,
to-
but you're doing good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
I
You got a
guess
cute
so.
little family there.
It's a very cute family. Like, you got a
Yeah.
cute family, bro.
Fuck.
You're lucky you got Grace. She puts up with your crazy ass.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, Lanny's not. I watch his Instagrams, and all he does is chase Calvin around. Just like,
Well, yeah. Now
he's like, oh, look
exactly.
who's in the closet.
So much is
Who's in
going
the
on,
closet?
I saw
I'm
that.
walking to the closet. Oh,
I love that closet.
Fucking Calvin in the closet.
Calvin's in the closet. I've seen that.
Let's hope not, guys.
Oh,
Oh, that's not weird.
yeah.
Oh, I'll be.
Calvin, this is what it's about.
Calvin, get out of the closet.
Stay away from that fucking closet.
Stay away from the closet.
I was turning Phil up to me because people were saying he was too quiet last week, but now it's
Not too
now
loud.
it's nonsense.
Oh, one question.
What's the
Is there
question?
any old timers
Shoot.
over there?
You best that too.
What do you mean?
Old timers.
You know from the old days.
Yeah, the girl you pooped on the floor. I saw her the other night.
No, other girls, man. We know about the poop story, man.
Yeah, you already said that. I already told you.
But we like hearing it, though.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of old friends.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
I
Ashley.
sent you pictures. You know.
Hey, you guys want to do a shot with us before
Sure.
we end this conversation?
Yeah, you guys got anything to shot? You guys, Lonnie, you guys something to take a shot
Anything
at?
to
No, I already
Got soy sauce.
took 3 shots today.
You should take one. Why? You're not gonna wait for the show to do a shot?
Dude, there's no
Hey,
way to
say
take a
you're
shot.
gonna
Wait,
take a shot.
Just do it! Just do it! Lonnie, I know you got hard.
Take a shot of some Aloha water.
Dude, is that your face on it?
No.
Yeah, we got a bunch of these and they all look the same, so I put my face on mine. Boom!
Oh, shit. Cool. Cool.
All right.
But,
Are you all doing one? This is a community shot. We're waiting for everybody to pour up.
Yep.
Hey,
Alright, hold
Grace.
on.
Hi,
I'll take a
Grace.
beer with you guys. I mean,
Oh, this is what you know the way, Phil?
hey, wait, don't take the shot.
Do you know the way?
You don't know the way. Do you know the way?
I know the way. You come with me. I know the way.
hi, Grace.
You don't know the way. Do you know the way?
It's in the bottom of the
Let
field.
me get my beer and I'll back off.
Back up.
Back off.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
What's that?
on this.
Shot?
It's real cold too.
Oh,
Oh, he went from. Oh, he's okay.
Oh, he's on shotgun?
Yeah,
yeah.
shotgun.
Tony, do you got a shot? Do you have something
know
you
what?
shoot?
Shotgun means love.
What?
I love my homies.
I love my homies.
Tony.
Tony. Oh,
Why you look so weird?
Are you mad, bro? Tell me what you're mad for.
he's frozen. Frozen
Tony
face.
did it on purpose. Look at him.
His internet's fading out.
Nah, that
Is he
ain't
still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, Tony. Tony.
Glitchy.
Getting a little glitchy.
Tony.
Oh, did your power just go out?
Yo, Tony.
I can't understand anything you're saying right now. You guys sound like robots.
I have robot ears.
Tony. Tony.
What are
I'm
your
listening to
robot ears?
Transformer sounds right now. Like,
Hey, Tony. Yo, you dissed Joanna?
What?
Did you diss Joanna?
oh, we went to the club last night.
So you dished her after.
She went home to her baby.
It's her baby?
Your baby? Who's
What?
baby?
Your baby?
Who's baby?
Let me
Which baby?
No, my baby.
Which
No,
baby?
no babies for Tony.
Yo, inappropriate bar talk just got real.
Yeah. Just turning into Mario Povich.
What?
Yo,
Hey, Marty Paul, bitch, yo.
Tony, you are not the butter. Hey.
how old is the baby?
Way longer than I. Way before or after I've been around.
Let's do the timeline.
What's the timeline?
How's the baby?
Ah!
How's the baby?
How's the baby?
How old is the baby, Tony?
Like a year and 2 months, I think.
Yeah, 2 months.
Oh, is that the one that was like Manila? Like something about like she
Yeah,
had the...
but Tony, weren't you there last year?
I haven't been here for 2 years, buddy.
He's trying to Mari Pope
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years.
Yeah. Kind of sound. It's weird. The baby kind of looks like Beamer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Oh, dude. Lonnie, where'd you go, bro? Come back in the screen. All right.
I'm right here, bro.
All right. Let's got the shots. Cheers, guys.
I just heard some
Word
crazy
up.
news.
Fuck YouTube spam strikes.
I heard there's a baby in the Philippines that looks like Beamer.
Oh, God, I just. Oh.
Oh, don't tell Chris. Cheers.
Oh, straight from Lanny's mouth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here.
All right, Tony, thanks for joining us, bud. It's good having you, bro.
Peace, guys.
Have fun, Philippines.
I'll see you next week.
Be safe.
Bye, bro. Peace.
Always do. Always do.
Oh, bro.
Pastor.
Oh, hey, when you come back,
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
yeah.
That just blew up.
When you coming back, Tony? When you coming back?
Be home on Monday.
Phil really wants you to play ball.
So, for all you missing Tony, he'll be back on Monday with.
I don't know what he's all excited about. I haven't touched the basketball in
No,
years.
no. Well,
That shit's
trivia also.
terrible.
Oh,
trivia?
yeah, we can't do trivia and basketball. So basketball it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to practice.
It's trivia.
All right, guys.
What's that dude's name that does the trivia, Chris?
Gary.
Gary.
Is he still do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Still can't pronounce shit.
Yeah,
shit.
same guy.
But
Yeah, he can't read for shit. I thought I was bad, but that motherfucker can't read.
he's a nice guy. He's a nice
He's
guy.
a
Let's
nice
take it
guy,
easy
he's a
on
nice
Gary.
guy.
Take it
No,
easy.
it's still fun. It's
No,
still
yeah,
fun.
it's fine.
But there are some pronunciations where I'm just like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that guarantee that Phil's still a virgin.
Oh god. All right, guys. We're gonna end this Skype call. I just don't know if he's watching, so I don't want to.
All right, peace, everybody. I'm out of here.
All right, love you guys. Take it easy. Be safe. All right, Lanny. Have a good night, brother.
Peace.
Deuce.
Oh my god.
All right. That was a fucking adventure, dude.
It always is, man. Those
You know what I
guys.
mean? Tony looks like he's having a good time up in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, you don't go to the Philippines and have a bad time. From what I've heard, they've been up there.
Well, with that exchange rate, how can you? You know what I mean?
That shit sounds fucking amazing, man.
So.
I would fucking, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I would just eat so good, fuck so good, sleep so good. What else is there? What else more?
What else do you need, man? What else do you need?
I don't.
Let's see here. Okay.
A sense of accomplishment, Chris.
Yes. Well, we're getting toward we're over our 2.5 hour limit, but is there anything else you guys want to talk about
Hold on,
before we
that
get out
NFL
of here?
thing.
You said that- oh, the NFL thing. Okay. Yeah, we can get into that. So, you know what? I'm gonna pee since we're gonna get into a new topic.
I have to pee, so just close
You gotta pee too? What? You want to just shut it down? Cut it out. I kind of want to talk about. Fuck. Let me go piss real quick.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
back.
All right, so
If you want to start up the topic, yeah.
So like, as I was saying, like we're talking about some shit that's crazy over here. Like I had a friend of mine, one friend, he's in the Philippines, another friend in the Philippines. When it means you go to the Philippines, it means that's still sowing your wild oats. You know what I mean? Like you're doing what you got to do. I got another friend he's good. Sowing. You know? He's out there. He's doing it. And then we got another friend who's living, and they're both living their best lives. Got another friend who's out there. He's got the girl. He's got his girl. He's got his kid, and his kid just fucking just like plays in the closet with belts. Like that's.
The girls don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Know something.
And then his dad just like goes like, hey, where's Calvin? Like they like hide and seek, and then he finds Calvin. You know what I mean? It's fun. And they're both living their best lives.
They're living their best
two
lives.
totally different lives. Crazy.
Totally.
Anyways, though.
It's wonderful. It's the contrast. It's different places in lives. It's our 30s.
It's my 30s.
It's your 30s. It's my 30s.
Oh yeah, it's yours too, I
It's
guess.
our 30s, guys. Girls agree.
Yes, 30s.
Girl, I just turned 32. Like last week, I turned Mother's Day. I turned.
So
I turned 32.
I'm thinking about fuck all that shit. And that just makes me long for football season even more, so I can watch it, not watch it, talk about watching it. But anyways, so we got Chris back in the house.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, you ladies are all NFL fans too, right? Oh wait, Phil's gonna say no. I need Phil here for this because Phil's an important part of this conversation.
I usually do like a big thing, but this year we decided to go to Kauai. Yeah, it was really fun. So it's Kauai. So instead of
Tell everybody your story. I want to hear the story. Jump on the mic. Let's hear it.
the story was my birthday was on Mother's Day,
Uh-huh.
and I usually do a whole thing like I celebrate my birthday pretty hard for the entire month. But last year it ended up not so fantastic. So I was like, you know what, this year I'll take it slow. So Philip and I just went to Kauai for a few
that's
days.
nice.
It was so awesome. We stayed at the Grand Hyatt Kauai, and we did everything. It was really amazing.
Like
if you ever
everything.
Go to, everything.
Oh.
2 hookers and 8 ball.
empty that jacuzzi out.
I said pretty hard right now.
There's like 3 jacuzzis there, and like it's a whole. Anyways, waterfalls that you can go underneath and whatever. But anyways, so it was fun. But we went to, I think, the most monumental, or like the best thing, and I think if anybody goes to Kauai, do Waimea Valley, like Waimea Canyon. Waimea Canyon
canyon
is they say it looks like the Grand Canyon, and it does resemble it as far as like mass and like just how huge and how beautiful it is. In Hawaii, I don't think we see it, like, or in Oahu and in Maui, you don't get those kind of depths.
You don't get canyons.
I think I didn't do my research on this, but I think I remember hearing that Kauai is one of the oldest islands. So we have like the mountains there are amazing. But we did an 1.5-hour hike. So from a so you see like the whole canyon. It looks like the Grand Canyon. Then towards the left, you see this giant 2-tiered waterfall from a very far distance, and it doesn't seem like you could get to it. You're like, holy shit, that's like a majestic waterfall. Then you keep driving, and you get closer and closer. And you get like the overlooks. Are like, holy shit! At the last overlook, we're like, we're right next to the waterfall. Like we can hear it. Anyways, we ended up hiking an 1.5 hours to the actual waterfall, and we were like standing above the waterfall. Yeah, it was amazing. So highly recommend. Definitely do it. It's so amazing. It's probably the best thing I think I've ever seen.
Baby sold? You sold on the canyon?
Oh, baby, I'm sold. Yeah, I thought you were asking if we sold a baby. I don't. Super confused. Like,
I did not sell a baby.
There's no proof on that.
Detroit doesn't have clean water.
Okay. Yes. No, that would be amazing. I'm totally down.
Okay.
To do that.
Okay, we're gonna get into our final topic of the night. So, this was So basically, what the league has proposed and owners were discussing were that teams will be assessed a 15-yard penalty for kneeling during the national anthem now, and it was in discussions yesterday, and today it got
ratified. Yeah, it was.
And so now, if players want to protest, they have to stay in the locker room during the national anthem.
Not protest necessarily.
Well, yeah.
Marshawn Lynch, he's just
like whatever. Marshawn Lynch is Marshawn Lynch.
He's been in the locker room, like he doesn't come out for that shit, and
he's like, I'll come out when I'm fucking ready to play.
And it wasn't a protest. It was just like, like that's just. I don't feel like I don't want to do that. You know, it's not.
Well, you're talking about
like,
Marshawn Lynch. Yeah.
You know what it is?
That's
you know what I
different,
think of? I think of like if you've ever been to a live sporting event and people in the concourse, they'll say, "Oh, let me hurry up and get to the concourse." So I don't have to stand and fucking salute the like people will rush to like the fucking nacho stand so they don't have to fucking. That's I think it's equivalent to that. It's like it's not the fact that they're protesting so much as the fact that they're just like, I'd rather be doing anything else but saluting the flag right now.
Okay.
But anyways.
But you can't kneel. You effectively like that was something that was allowed last season, and now your team will be assessed a 15-yard penalty, and your organization could face fines for anybody who kneels on the sidelines.
Oh shit! Fine.
This was approved by the owners this week. So, like, how do you feel about do you feel like it's a violation of First Amendment rights, or do you think that? I mean, I think they're worried that. I mean, as owners, they're obviously worried that people are not watching football anymore because of the kneeling, which I don't think that affects the numbers very much.
I think it does, but I think there's a multitude of things that affects football ratings. I think one is the fact that people understand that it's gladiatorial. Like, it's that shit's hitting people's like people are really starting to feel that. Like, dude, people are fucking getting diseased from this sport, you know? I don't know.
It's crossing over into real life too much or something, maybe?
Like, I'm starting, like, when I watch football, I'm like, dude, these guys are doing all this shit. And they're, the mild concussions and the TBI and shit that they're getting, like, they're doing all this shit. And it's not only that, but they have the worst contract in all of sports. You know what I mean? Like, basketball players, baseball players, hockey players, they all have better contracts than football players. And football players are arguably the most fucking physically... Football is the most, arguably the most physical, you know? And so like that, I'm just like, dude, like as good as it is, and on top of that, football quality, the quality of football has gone down.
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
It has to do with, I think a lot of it has to do with the rules that are in place now too.
Yeah, the rules, definitely.
Obviously, they're protecting the players a lot more, but obviously that takes away from the big hits or the huge kickoff returns. Or and
the kickoff return is something else they targeted this offseason too.
Right. What was the rule for that?
They said something about like you can't get running starts on kickoff. Like the kicking team can't have a running start.
What?
They
Really?
did something about like the wedge blocking on the kickoff. They did something like they fucking targeted the kickoff too.
Holy shit.
And it's just a matter of like you're talking about this, and kickoffs are gonna be a thing of the past. And you think about it, and the fair catch is on every fucking punt. Like how many punts get returned? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, so like people like NFL,
Well, maybe the not having the running start on the kickoff will cause people to return the ball more often. Maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what they're going for with it, or is it a safety thing?
it's a safety thing. And that's the whole thing. And I think what they're doing is they're slowly creeping towards, and they know where they're going is to not have kickoffs.
It'll just be like you start on the 20-yard line.
25-yard line.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why they moved it from the kickoff from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line. And then because
I
that
thought it was the 20-yard line. I think NFL is a 20 and then college is 25, isn't it?
no,
Or am I wrong about that?
that might be right.
I don't know. I thought that's what it was.
That might be right.
But
But anyways, they're shortening the field, so kickers can kick it out of the back of the end zone more often.
I mean they can. Yeah, they can just because they move the kick up. They kick closer.
Yeah, and so like I saw this on the TV today. They're on the TV. I saw this on TV today. They're saying so like the reason you keep kickoffs in NFL and in sports is because it's exciting. You know, like
Yeah.
you watch that Super Bowl where Devin Hester, so the Colts versus the Bears.
Oh man, Devin Hester, the joystick.
Was
Him
he
and,
the human joystick or was
no,
Dante
no,
Hall?
Dante Hall.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
And,
but yeah, Devin Hester fucking improved upon Dante Hall.
Chad Owens used to be, dude. I remember when Chad Owens was playing for Hawaii. He was a special teams
Oh,
player of the year
okay.
that year. That was when he was playing with Rolo still. But he was like that game we played against BYU where we like returned like 107-yard touchdown or something like that.
dude, like that kind of shit, like that exciting play
Yeah.
is what they like. That's why they haven't completely just gotten rid of it, but they're just like weaning you off of it.
Yeah.
Because like someone gave a stat, like there was like last year there was like 1,000 plus kickoffs, and 7 of them were returned for touchdowns. Like, come on.
That's the thing, man. Kickoff returns used to be exciting, dude. They used to be like, oh my god, this guy could like just break out for like a 100-yard run right now,
Yeah.
like or something. And now it's not even like it's like they're kicking off. You can step outside for a cigarette or go take a piss now because you know nothing's gonna fucking.
Yeah,
happen.
you know nothing's gonna happen, and really like
It
people
used to be like the biggest long shot in the game, and it was like so awesome when it would happen.
but not even that. It was a determining factor. Like it was like an aspect of like the team, you know. Special teams was like an aspect. Like if
Yeah.
you didn't have a good kickoff return team,
Yeah.
it would fuck you because you'd be like
Yeah.
you'd be at the 15 instead of the 25,
Right.
you know. And now it's just like that's my
Yeah,
biggest thing.
it takes the whole special teams out of
Yeah,
the
it
game.
takes that aspect, you know. And like you hear coaches like, yeah, we hit them, like we were just like clicking on all 3 aspects, you know, offense, defense, and special teams. And now
Yeah.
special teams is like it's being marginalized.
I mean punts are still returnable.
Punts are not returnable. Punts they're necessary because they change field position.
They happen. It happens with like bad punts or when you outkick your coverage. It happens occasionally.
And field goals.
But the players,
extra
it has
point-
to do with the players being so fast nowadays too. They used to not be as fast as they are now. Like
Yeah.
now players like you have to have a minimum, like 4.5, 40.
Yeah.
Kind of deal with like pretty.
Like,
much
do you
have
remember
to-
like
unless you're a
Javon
lineman.
Curse?
Yeah.
Like Javon Curse coming out of college, like he was a defensive end.
Yeah.
He was like 6 like fucking infinity, and he was like 290 pounds or some shit, and he could run like a 4.4 40 or something.
Julius Peppers was like
Yeah,
that too.
Julius Peppers. Yeah, like
Yeah.
those guys, and like nowadays, like that's not the exception, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's like you kind
That's
of
the
like
norm.
yeah, like that's a norm. You
Yeah.
almost expect that.
Yeah.
And so like, and that shit's dangerous, dangerous, man.
Having someone come and hit on you full speed, dude. I mean, when I used to play football, that used to be the best feeling. Like I used to be
Yeah.
on like punt coverage and like just like as soon as the guy caught a ball, just leveling the fucking dude out.
Exactly. That's the thing. And
I
that's,
mean,
that is one of the most. For
I
watching,
get it's not safe. It's not safe for the guy catching the ball because he has 2 seconds to look up or look down from when he's catching the ball, and then he's like a 200-pound motherfucker
Yeah.
bowling down on him.
Dude.
I don't know. You know what?
So like, your rule changes. you know?
Yeah.
And they're trying to make.
I mean,
A
they gotta
violent
watch
sport.
it. They
They're
gotta.
trying to make a violent sport.
They
safe.
gotta do something, but it's hard with just the history of what used to be. Like, if you go back and watch like those NFL films and shit.
You
like
don't even have
that,
to go
dude.
far. Maybe like to like the mid 90s.
Yeah, the
late
90s.
90s. You know.
Late 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
late 90s.
Back when I was in high
Easy.
school, it was still like fucking
Fuck that. Not even.
dudes were laying people out across the middle, like not even giving a shit, like
Not even at all.
just like take their heads off, like
Dude, like I remember when I was a kid, I was in elementary school, and the safety, Steve Atwater.
Mhm.
Steve Atwater was like feared by like everyone.
yeah,
And it wasn't like he was like, it wasn't like a Vontae's perfect situation, you know? Like
Yeah.
Vontae's perfect nowadays, like, oh, he's a dirty player, you know? But Steve Atwater was laying motherfuckers out. Not dissimilar, not too dissimilar from how Vontae's perfect lays motherfuckers out. And Steve Atwater was like, you wanted his gold card. Like, you wanted, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was like that fucking dude, you know? I wouldn't be like, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't be surprised. He should be because he was fucking good at his job. But Ronnie Lott, dude, Ronnie Lott was the same way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like it was a different. You wanted different things out of the game, you know. Nowadays, it's like you don't want competition. You just want skill, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of like a chess match kind of deal now.
Because like back then,
it's not just like pure physicality anymore.
It's
like,
almost like golf.
Yeah, it's more mental.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like golf. It's like how well can this quarterback and receiver do it, you know?
Yeah.
With like some what do they call those shits in golf? Like when there's like bad, like not fuck, I can't think of that.
What? Bad what?
Like bad like obstacles. What do they call obstacles in golf? But whatever. So like that's what NFL is nowadays. Like it's like, oh, can they score a touchdown with like some obstacles in their way?
Yeah.
It's not really like another team trying to stop you really. It's just obstacles. You know?
I think it comes down to like how much does it affect the game. You know what I mean? Like if it's a rule change that could decide the you know, if it could decide the final of the game or the what word am I looking
hazards.
for?
That was the word.
Hazards. Yeah. If it decides the outcome of the game, you know what I mean? If there are rule changes that like are implied and they can have an effect on the outcome of the game, then that's a problem. Like rules should never affect the outcome. Maybe
Dude,
in a long run,
all the
things.
The rules, like when you talk about like offense, like how much the offense has been biased,
Yeah.
that affects outcomes, dude.
Yeah.
That affects general managers.
Pass interference and
that affects
and
general managers
tackling below the shoulders,
Yeah, like
and
all that
and,
shit, dude.
Like making sure you're not leading with your head.
All that
Like,
shit, dude.
I was when
That's
I was
a
a
whole-
kid, I was taught to lead with my head every time. Like
that's a whole generation of kids.
You wouldn't like torpedo into somebody, but your head was always down, and you would try to hit the guy with like your shoulder. But there were times where you just wanted to hit somebody.
Yeah.
And it would just be like pop, you know, and I would fucking nail people.
Yeah.
And yeah, my intention was to hurt him.
It was, dude.
It was.
And that's the thing.
I wasn't playing dirty.
No,
I wasn't playing dirty.
No, dude.
But my intention was to like make you
God.
fear me. It's
Out
kind of
there-
like the intention.
Out
right?
there, like if you're watching this shit, Chris, I implore you, watch comedian Patrice O'Neal.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yeah,
who
I know
he is?
Patrice O'Neal. Yeah.
He has this thing about playing football. Like when he played football, and I can't like it doesn't all come back to me right now, so I can't really like.
Yeah.
But dude, he like touches on that exact same thing. He's like, when I was a kid, dude, we wanted to hurt people. Like it wasn't like one of those things like.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what it was. Like when you're a kid, like you want to hit someone so hard that they cannot continue to play.
Like they don't want to get back up,
Yeah.
or that they're scared of you.
Yeah.
Like that's part of that was part of the game when I played. It was like in like instilling fear into people.
Exactly.
Like because once people like start fearing you and being like that was like fucking scary as shit. Like they don't want to play anymore.
Exactly.
And that's the whole point, right? Like kind of playing the game. Like I used to take my licks and be like, all right, baby, let's go. Like I feel good. Let's go again, you know? But there are people who would be like, that was way too hard.
That's why
I'm super scared.
Like in practice,
I don't want to do this
I don't know, like
anymore.
if you play like Pee Wee football or whatever.
Yeah.
I played like a season.
Yeah.
But there's the Oklahoma drill. Some people call it that. Some people call it the bull or
The bull ring.
Bull ring.
Yeah.
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 You know, and that's to fucking
Oklahomas.
that's
Yeah.
building your shit up for those moments. You know.
It was just straight up two guys getting up and going, pop.
There's that. No, but then there's the other one where like
Imagine
you're standing
two-
in a circle. You're standing in a circle. Like there's a circle of your teammates and you're standing in the middle.
Yeah.
And your coach would call someone's number, and that person would come and try to stick you.
Yep.
And you had to fucking react. Like you had to fucking find out where that guy was coming from. You had to react to it so he didn't stick you hard as fuck.
Yeah.
That was a fucking drill. I don't know. Like that's probably like.
I remember, I had Pee Wee football days like that.
That was
too.
probably.
And I actually hated Pee Wee football because it was a lot of that. Like I was a kid and I didn't understand like what this was about.
Yeah.
Like like I get like I'm supposed to do my job and we score touchdowns and we win games. I was playing O-line when I was Pee Wee football.
Yeah.
But when it came to those like Oklahoma drills, I'm like, it used to be like the O-lineman used to have to get up and like act like they were like trying to stop the person or something.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I said, you know what? I said, if this motherfucker's gonna hit me as hard as they can, I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can. And that was my mentality. And people used to be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna let this guy fucking hit me." I said, "I'm gonna fucking hit him." I'm
Yeah.
like, the coaches didn't care after a while. They were like,
He's good at
he's
it.
just trying to hit people. And you know what?
Yeah, I
But
like it.
you, as a coach, you can't be mad that like a kid's just trying to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out there and just hit somebody."
Because that's what football is.
Yeah.
Football's about hitting.
That's what a coach.
Football is hitting.
That's what a
Chris.
coach says. They're like, "Why are you standing around? Go out there and hit somebody." Like that was the whole mentality when I was
That's
growing
what
up.
it is, man.
It's like, what are you doing standing around? Why are you letting the play go by you? Why are you letting that guy go by you? Hit somebody.
Hit somebody.
If don't just stand around, hit somebody.
Hit somebody.
That was what it was.
Dude, and
That's
now
what
we're
the
watching.
mentality
I'm
was.
telling
It
you,
was
they're
just
trying
like,
to change it to
gets
golf
nailed into you.
or
like
frisbee golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's why I don't watch it anymore because it's not even. It's not even.
Golf.
It is. It's not about like hitting
Yeah.
somebody. It's about like, can you score? Like, you know what I mean? Like, can you score? It's not about like two teams competing against each other. It's about can you score?
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, these guys are good, but like the defense is so fucking hamstrung. Like they can't do shit. They can't hit people. Like when I think about like for me personally, my fucking all-time greatest NFL athlete
Yeah.
is Jerry Rice.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
And that's just because like dude, he in the time that he played, the shit that he did was just like he may not have been like the most hardest hit, like he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't like the most hardest, but dude, he fucking did his job that
He was
so
the
many
most
people
athletic.
that so many people were scared of, dude. Like he would go across the middle, he would catch balls, like he would do like whatever it took, dude. Like, and that's the thing. No, he wasn't the most athletic. Like when you think like
I don't know. Like I used to be a ballet dancer sometimes, man. The way you used to tiptoe that sideline and make
that's true.
those
'Cause I didn't think of
catches,
athletic. Like
and,
I
like,
didn't think of athleticism
I'm
that
just
way.
thinking, like,
I thought of
overall-
athleticism the way like Randy Moss is thought of.
that's what I'm saying. The only person who
He
came
wasn't-
close to Jerry Rice was probably Randy Moss.
No fucking way, dude.
No?
Randy Moss, like Jerry Rice, like his 40, like when you think of like classical
He's
athleticism.
not on the same level, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying the closest.
No.
someone's
Like when you
come.
think of like classical athleticism, you think of
Yeah.
like 40 time.
maybe Calvin Johnson,
You think of like
or Terrell Owens.
you think of dude, so many people. You think of like 40, like your vertical jump. You think of so many things like that, dude. Jerry Rice was just like I'll concede that he might have been the most athletic, but not in the classical sense. Like he didn't have a fucking 40-inch vertical or 45, whatever the fuck it is. He wasn't like fucking yoked like Terrell Owens. That's part of it. But he did what it took. Like he was nimble.
He found a way to get open.
He was
and
quick.
that had a lot to do with Joe Montana and Stevie O to him. You know, Joe Montana, arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, if not the best. I'm a Niners fan, so I'm biased, but I will call him the best quarterback of all time.
I will
But-
not. I won't because
and
he has
there's a
because he
lot-
has Jerry Rice.
there-
There's no way you can call.
Well,
Tom Brady
people
is the-
say fucking Michael Jordan was the best, even though he had a stacked fucking team too. You know what I mean?
As opposed to who? As opposed to who being the best?
Compared to Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
I don't know. You could argue Kobe had a good chance at being like that guy, but I don't. Jordan was a ball hog, like first and foremost. He was a floor general. Yes, he was. He was a floor general.
Oh my God, that's the thing that kills me about this generation of basketball players, is the ball hog. That ball hog shit is bullshit, dude. Kobe was a ball hog. Jordan was a ball hog. Fuck, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, if he wasn't a center, would have been
LeBron's
a ball hog. LeBron's a ball hog in a different sense, dude. Like people.
But his physique is like above all those guys.
Yeah, but the thing about it though is like ball hog. Like Jordan was a ball hog, but he wasn't like he was a ball hog who knew what the fuck was going on. Like it was within the offense. Like I guess you could say like, and that's why I think Phil Jackson doesn't get as much credit. Like he does get as much credit. We can talk. This is done.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, we'll end the stream here because I don't know, unless you guys want to hear the conversation going, but we only got 2 viewers on Twitch, and I think Morris is probably one of the only guys. And we appreciate you, Morris, if you're still out there listening. Thanks, bud. Thanks for sticking around. But I don't know. We were going down the rabbit hole on that one. Is what we were doing.
Yeah, and
We
I
were
was
going
about to
from
have to
topic
fucking.
topic.
I was about
It
to
started
break
with the
it-
national anthem kneeling, and we got to this point.
I was
so.
about to break out some fucking hardcore. Chris,
We're gonna have
sports
some
is
drinks
not
off
what you
the
wanna
air.
do.
We're at 11:15, so we're way over right now at this point. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for watching tonight.
Hell yeah.
Again, it sucks that YouTube dicked us over this week, but hopefully things turn around and it goes for the better.
They'll turn it around because they'll know that we're fucking holding it. We're holding YouTube up.
We're the small bit, you know. And I just noticed H3 just released one of my favorite YouTubers. They just released a video because YouTube is now changing the suggested videos in your subscription feed. So say you're subscribed to somebody that you like to watch on YouTube, right?
Right.
Normally you would go to their subscription page and it would show like you have a page where it shows all your sub people you like to watch.
Yeah.
Now it's going to show videos from like random people and recommended. It's going to show recommended videos from people that maybe you don't even know, or maybe they're trying to push in their agenda. And now it hasn't. Your subpage is getting totally altered. H3 just put out a video not too long ago, and their tweet wasn't too long ago, so I'm assuming he's fuming about it. Ethan, if you haven't watched H3, definitely check out their channel. Fucking awesome channel. But yeah, he just
also check out Minyo Eats. That shit's awesome too.
And it's just right now, this is just showing like where YouTube is going and the crazy algorithms. You know, these titty streamers that get away with fucking everything lately. And they're legitimizing. They're taking money over quality content is what it looks like for YouTube right now. So if we don't go back on there again, you know what? We'll live. We'll go move on.
Fuck that, Jeff Bezos.
But
how at your boy?
If you're all about the Amazon Twitch train,
yeah.
Which I mean, right now Twitch is the new thing. It's coming up. It's the next biggest platform. So and not just for video games anymore. It's starting.
Yeah,
to branch out.
it's totally branched out, man.
So you know what? If hopefully YouTube appeals are a thing because they still are a big platform and they still have a lot of viewers. So
No, for sure.
But
Shouts
at
out to
the same time, I don't know what direction they're going.
Yeah, but
they
fuck
just got
YouTube.
valued this week. Someone said if YouTube was an independent company, they'd be worth $1.65 billion. I'm sorry, $165 billion. $165 billion. Why did I put the point in there? But yeah, they said they would be valued at $165 billion right now. That's and that was from a legitimate firm. That was from I want to say Merrill Lynch, but it might have been. It was a legitimate financial firm that put that quote on.
What?
Yeah.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
The amount of advertising base they have. Think about how many users are on the platform and how many advertisements you can put on videos across that platform.
Millennials in general, like that's their main.
Young people are watching it.
Like,
It's a young audience, younger audience.
I'm just curious. Like, I get that. I get all that stuff. But, like, why wouldn't it be valued at that much as a part of Google or a part of Alphabet?
Well, it is part of that, but I think,
like, why would it?
they're just saying instead of putting the two companies together at value, what would it be if it was just its own separate
No. I get
entity?
that. So, like, that's my thing. Like, why wouldn't you just value, like, all of Alphabet's companies as individual entities and then put them under Alphabet?
No, I think they'd have, but if you just take YouTube by itself,
So yeah, like
you're putting YouTube in a box in a vacuum.
So if you take YouTube in a box, and then that box is worth how much you say?
165 billion.
That box belongs to Alphabet. So
Right.
why isn't Alphabet worth 100?
Oh no, I
billion
guarantee. No,
dollars?
I guarantee Alphabet's worth. It's probably worth like 3 times that amount. It's probably worth 3 times that amount. With like Gmail and everything else Google does, all their innovation technology and all that shit. Yeah, they're probably in like around 350 billion.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Because I'm thinking just like
No,
person.
I'm
'Cause
just
Jeff
saying.
Bezos is
I
worth
think they're
like,
just saying if it was its own entity, that's how much it'd be worth.
yeah. I'm thinking.
But of course, it all together. If you were get Google all together, it would be like a ridiculous fucking amount.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, man. Like, and the thing is, like, if you go on YouTube nowadays, like your front page is like Jimmy Kimmel Live, and like some fucking weird newscast from wherever, or like some CNN broadcast, or what Trump said on CNBC or some shit, dude. It's all like. It's all starting to become like driven by advertisements or people. Yeah. So if you look at the trending page, it's basically just music videos of the top trending artists, which I guess makes sense. If there's a big artist coming out with a big music video, then that would make sense. But when like 6 out of the 10 trending videos are just like music videos. It's kind of like, where's your focus at? Like, are you trying to highlight these creators who maybe had the same amount of views that day, or are you just like pushing the agenda of these like? Are you pushing the agenda of these record
trending.
companies?
Trending's different because trending is based on views, right?
Yeah. It's based on views, like, yeah, within a certain time frame, right?
Right.
But
so like that's out. But the thing is, like, because I guess that goes to show, like in radio, right? Radio's like, well, radio, they've been shown to like, we're gonna push this artist. So I guess that makes sense too. Like if YouTube is pushing a creator, then that creator is gonna fucking trend.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess.
But is it pushing independent creators, or is it pushing money to create to like companies like Jimmy Kimmel, who are maybe, or whoever owns Jimmy Kimmel? I think is what, NBC or whatever.
ABC.
Yeah.
Are
they is it because ABC is giving them so much in advertisement dollars every month that they're pushing this content ahead of like independent creators?
That sounds like payola, and payola is illegal, I believe.
And
so let's.
Yeah, but how you? Payola? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, payola.
Peyote. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. So payola, and I always remember it because it sounds like Crayola.
Well, that's what it seems like. Let me go to you know what? I'm gonna go to the trending page right now. Let's see what's on the YouTube trending page.
But payola, like radio, like you pay a DJ to play your shit.
Right.
So if like ABC is paying you to play fucking Jimmy Kimmel videos, and Jimmy Kimmel starts trending, you know what I mean? Like that's the new age version of payola.
But they're paying, yeah.
Isn't that what it is?
No, that's.
Everybody pays to be in front. Everyone pays to get views.
Okay.
That's not how it works.
So YouTube, but YouTube grew as like an independent creator platform, right? Okay, so these are the top trending on YouTube right now.
Instagram's the same way.
You're not supposed to be able to pay and get your shit.
Instagram does the same thing.
Look it up.
Here are the top trending things. Yeah.
You publish it, and they take things.
Here are the top trending things on YouTube right now. David Cross walks out on his interview, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
David Cross is hilarious. I would watch that.
I watched it already. But it's got 1 million views a day ago. Okay. Christina Aguilera, Panic at the Disco. The Ellen Show.
Yeah, Ellen's gonna get views.
The Royal Wedding, bad lip reading, which that sounds kind of funny. I like the bad lip readings. Zayn.
That's a music artist. He used to be in One Direction.
The Voice.
The Voice.
Tyler the Creator.
All future God golf way and kill them all.
Jimmy Fallon.
Fuck Jimmy Fallon. I don't like Jimmy Fallon at all.
But that's basically like your top 10. Like it's all commercial. It's all commercial stuff, and that's the whole point.
Hey, guess what, dude? The world likes commercial shit.
No, I get.
Do you remember like when you were listening to Korn and Limp Bizkit and all that shit? Do you remember what the other side?
Right. No,
everyone was listening to like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I was on the Korn side, by the way.
And no, I gave you that. I gave you that, Chris. But I'm saying like, and I'm just saying like, if you look at the other side that was selling like millions and they went diamond and platinum and all that shit. That was Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys,
Britney Spears
and all that shit. Like that's the shit that people fucking want, dude.
Yeah.
Like they want that shit that you just read. They want that shit. It's cookies and cream ice cream. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Ice cream's the shit.
How dare you?
So good.
It's my favorite ice cream. I've seen 8 of those videos. I've seen 8 of those videos. He named 6 videos. I've seen 8 of them.
Okay,
That's how much I like cookies and cream.
Here's the thing. Wait, hold on. Let's look at these others. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's not a conspiracy.
But no,
there probably is.
Hold on. Let me.
But it's not
far
far-fetched.
Let me get you into it. Okay. So your top trending is the Stephen Colbert Show. 1 million views 1 day ago. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is the Bad Lip Reading, which is more of an independent YouTube channel that does the bad lip reading stuff. Have you watched those before? They're fucking hilarious.
YouTube, I know what you're saying. Like, oh, I think I do. Like about
4.6 million views a day ago. So this is the problem. It's not that people don't want to see this stuff. It's that the things that are actually trending and that should be at the top of the list.
Bro, they'll
at the
tell
top
you.
of the
YouTube
list.
will tell you how they denote whether it's trending.
It's right here, 4.6 million.
No,
views
I understand.
in 24
I understand
hours.
I understand that's the number, Chris. But YouTube will tell you how it's trending. Like, if you, I'm sure.
Like, who's watching it now?
Like,
well, if you put it on the trending page,
Google,
who's gonna?
if you went in Google and you're like, how does Google determine what's trending?
The algorithm is what they tell you. That's what they tell you.
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's their fucking
They'll
answer,
say the
right?
algorithm.
The fucking algorithm.
That's
They're
true.
like, YouTube algorithm filters all things this way, and that's what just happens. No, these motherfuckers give the most money for advertisements, and that's why they put it at the top of these pages. It's not because of the flow of traffic to their sites. There could be a fucking retarded video with like a 3D model of like cartoon characters like destroying each other, and that's like trending for some reason. It's going viral for some reason. But that shit doesn't show up on the trending page because YouTube doesn't want to be like, this is the hot thing right now. They don't want that video to be the hot thing right now.
Slime videos?
They
What?
want these guys their money. They want money at the top of the page. And that's what I'm saying. It's not that people don't want to watch it. I agree that people do want to see it. But I watched a David Cross interview earlier. Honestly, whatever. It's nothing special. Like he walks out of his interview. He walks out and it was a fucking joke. And they hug it out and make like a fake like scene where they cry and make up. And
Clip it. You watched it, bro.
Yeah.
You watched it. Millions of other people.
And I watched it.
it.
And I'm
Someone
like,
was thinking about it. Someone was talking about it.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
and I don't want to feed into the machine
You
anymore.
fed into it. You watched it, Chris. You clicked it. You watched it.
All right, Chris Paul gets emotional talking about bringing two.
Yeah,
series
Santa
back to
Fe.
Houston.
I watched that fucking shit live. I didn't have to watch it on
ESPN.
YouTube. You want to, dude? You're talking about a basketball player. Basketball during the playoffs is one of the most watched things in the fucking world. Are you serious, Chris? You're fucking serious. You scroll down all this shit about like cereal, like bowl, like milk being poured on cereal. Like,
Giant bowl of Lucky Charms challenge. 500 plus
Ooh,
calories.
Lucky
5,000 plus
Charms?
calories.
yeah, like you scroll past that shit and you go to like
That's
something.
real YouTube content.
Lucky Charms is
Dude,
delicious.
YouTube is not just. It's
I'm
not.
more interested in Lucky Charms now than David Cross.
That's fine, Chris. But it's not. It's not for you then. YouTube's not for you.
You're
There
right.
it is.
It's not. It's not.
Vimeo. Go to Vimeo.
YouTube's not for anybody because they fucking banned you all. So whatevs.
I mean, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, you think they're gonna spam strike Jimmy Fallon? No, that ain't happening.
Exactly.
They can put like the directly to their site straight off the bat. Anyway,
Nah, that's real talk though.
Right.
Fuck YouTube.
well,
I mean, like Jimmy
our
Fallon's
chances-
not gonna have me on his show.
our chances of getting back on
I'm
YouTube
on
are
this
getting
show.
slimmer and slimmer by the day, but it's okay.
What the fuck? You just like convinced me of saying fuck YouTube like this whole time,
Yeah,
and then
no,
I
no,
say
no.
it, and then I'm like,
No, I'm not
and then-
hating on you for saying
oh,
it. That's fine.
Oh,
I was talking shit on them too, so I'm just
Oh.
saying we're not making it any easier.
We're not making it any easier.
But
I thought it was
that's
gonna be
If
next
the
week. Is
YouTube
like
council was here, they'd be like,
I thought it was like
I
next
am
week. Is
not
like we're not on
impressed.
YouTube because we
I'm
had
not
Philip
impressed.
as the guest last week, and he's gonna say fuck YouTube. So
No,
now
I'm
we're
just
not.
gonna-
I
I'm
think
just
we
gonna-
all said fuck YouTube though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
I'll just be like, oh, they don't want to put us on YouTube anymore because Phil's black. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
Oh,
Like, come on, really
No.
for YouTube? Racist.
Fuck that.
racist. Yeah, say that shit because they'll fucking be like, no. We're not though.
We're totally not.
We're totally
We
not.
gotta
Like,
blast that on Twitter right now.
Oh,
Let's make
shit.
that clear.
It was twin- it was twinned. Oh, did I just make that up? I just made that shit up.
Phil twinned.
You're looking at me and I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. It'll
But
twin.
like, no.
Nah, yeah, no. If it's trending on Twitter, it's called twending.
No.
It's twending.
All right, it's 11:30. Let's close it down.
Yes, please.
We want to thank you guys for joining us in Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
My name's Philip.
Yeah,
My name's
Philip.
Ashley.
And her name's Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Thanks to my wife, Monica, and Jenny for also joining us this evening. We want to thank you guys for supporting us. Tony will be back next week, Wednesday, to be on the show again, fresh off his trip from the Philippines with Comedia. We will be, you can follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk, and you can follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcast. You can also see our website, inappropriatebartalk.com, and check out our show live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time currently just on Twitter.
Can I get
and
a
Facebook.
plug?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right, so if you want to know some good spots to eat in Hawaii, everyone's doing it. Everyone's eating in Hawaii. But if you want to know where to eat, follow me.
Follow Phil. What's your handle, bro?
Well, follow me following Minyo Eats.
What is it?
Minyo Eats.
Spell that.
Minyo Eats.
Minyo Eats.
There you go.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing, dude.
All right, cool.
Shit's fucking
On
Get some-
Instagram, right?
bomb spots. Hell yeah.
Follow Minyo Eats, MINYOEATS on Instagram to get the best Hawaiian advice on food. And until next week,
And other shit.
we
Yeah.
will, and other shit. Thank you guys for joining us this week. We will see you next Wednesday. Mahalo.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it wasn't even raining when we left the house, you know. And we got here, it was raining cats and dogs. It was really coming down. Yeah, no, that's what I said. That's what I said. It hasn't been raining on our side. It was like a great day. I remember I dropped you off. Yeah, and I went to the store. Beautiful. Over here.
It was a little overcast over here.
Not at all over there. Down island.
Not at all over there.
Down south.
You sound like a townie and shit, babe. Now we're repping it though.
I don't know. I am.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
What's all these NFL owners? What a bunch of dick offs, right? Am I right? Chris knows what I'm talking about.
They are assholes. You didn't want to get into that debate, did you?
No, we did, but we just it took a tangent. And then by the time we got back to it, it was like we've been tangenting for so long.
Tangenting for so long.
Yeah.
That one went a lot smoother than last time.
Yeah, it was all good.